Okay, mic's on. We are hot. My thing could be a little less loose, but okay. It is what it is. Anyway, hey guys, it's GriffinOni here. Welcome back to another live stream. It's been a little bit since we did the previous live stream. I think the last one I did was, that would have been, I did one the third, so that would have been the 19th. So it's been about 11 days since I did a live stream. I hope you guys had a good Christmas. If you guys have been paying attention to my community posts on Blue Sky or in my community posts on YouTube, then you know that I got a pretty decent haul of games this year for Christmas. And we're about to play one of them right now. Metaphor ReFantasio. This is a game that oh my god, I have seriously been looking forward to this game for months, and it was utter agony to have to wait until Christmas to play this, but I needed to be sure I had a comprehensive list of stuff to ask for, because my parents, I love them, but I always have to make sure I ask enough of them, because otherwise it'd be like, it's like, seriously, ask something of us for Christmas. Ask something of us. It's like, all right, this is what I want for Christmas. And so I included a metaphor on there, but we are back. We are here, and I am ordering my dinner. So I'm sorry if my eyes are darting away for a second, but I have to. Oh, wait. Almost screwed that up. Almost screwed that up big time. I almost sent my dinner order to my office. That would not have been productive. There you go. Now everything is as it should be. So, let me just get rid of a couple of windows here. And we shall get started here. Let's switch to live. Gonna minimize this. For some reason my my CC cleaner app won't go away, but as long as it doesn't interfere with the live stream, I think we should be fine. I also need to turn the audio mixer to turn our digital audio interface back on so you guys can hear the PlayStation nice and clearly. And then I need to... There. Projector, source projector. And bam. Okay. All is set up now. Let's get to work. Got Metaphor all properly installed. For those of you curious about the DLC, because I know that there is DLC. So I did get a copy of the game that came with like a pre-order bonus, which does include some items. I will be using those. But as far as like any of the costume stuff, I did not get that because I personally find that to be unnecessary, and a lot of it is just mostly Persona-based costumes. And obviously the connection's there, but I really want to try to keep this experience as relatively disconnected from Persona as I can. So let us begin Metaphor ReFantasio. And I want to stress, like, immensely, I'm going into this, like, all but blind. I know a couple of things about the game in terms of, like, some of the mechanics. I know that it's basically just a happy love child of Persona and SMT between the social aspects and the combat system. But aside from that, I know nothing about this game. I know actually nothing. Except that you can't romance people, allegedly, but, you know. This is rated T and not MC-17, so what you gonna do? Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna select English. I'm gonna go with the English text. Apparently, also, there's not as much voice acting as there was in Persona 3 Reload, which I personally have no issue with if that's the case. We're gonna go with English. We are gonna go with English audio. I know some people prefer the Japanese audio, which fine, but I want everyone to see and hear what's going on. Network connection will enable some in-game features. Usually these things are just kind of like a choice-based system, so I'm actually gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick without the network thing because I prefer to try to go in relatively blind here. Just brightness until the monster is barely visible. You know what? I'm gonna keep it on the default brightness for now. If I feel that I need to decrease the volume, I will. If I need to decrease the brightness, I will, but I need to be sure that you guys can see things nice and clearly. And if I did it, it would... Well... Yeah, so that's the lowest brightness thing I can do. Like... We'll do what it recommends. And if I need to adjust this brightness, I will. Game uses autosave feature. Do not quit. Turn the game power off while icons displayed. Unauthorized reproduction, distribution of uninvited parties prohibited by law. We appreciate your cooperation and support. All right, well, I ain't producing or distributing. This is a work of fiction. Names, characters, businesses, places, events, and incidents are either the product of the awesome imagination or used in fictitious manner. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, actual events is purely coincidental. Criticism word do not encourage or condone discrimination. I did not do that. A very small percentage of the individuals may experience adverse symptoms when exposed to certain light patterns or flashing on touch screens, including dizziness, voluntary spasms, or even loss of consciousness. If you remember your household epileptic condition or may experience, I cannot read that fast enough. But in any case, yeah, I guess do be mindful. Those of you who are prone to epilepsy, yeah, this stuff here. Studio 0. Video Game Works, Speed Tree. Speed Tree's been in the game for a while.
I trust this will suffice.
God smiles upon the generous.
Oh, away with you! Back to your cesspit, beggar!
All right. Just bring us right into
A land
things.
grotesque as its people. You dreamt of utopia. You saw the tribes united as one. Oh.
That guy is very dead.
That dream died long ago.
Or at least very poisoned.
You should have done the same. Your kingdom will perish alongside you.
This is rated T. It's like we're getting pretty dark right off the bat.
By my hand.
I cannot fathom it. His Majesty killed in his own bed.
The blooms upon the prince's grave had yet to wilt. Without an heir to wear the crown, what will become of the royal magic?
Thus vulnerable, an invasion might undo us.
From within or without, the state hangs on a precipice. It may even come to civil war.
In dark times, we must stand together.
Your Eminence.
Who could do this?
Few could even enter the king's chambers, let alone draw close. And yet,
His Majesty's arcane power could deflect near any blade. With all the royal bloodline's magic, who could harm him at all?
shadows stir in the castle just as they did with the prince. What hellbound soul could end a royal life? Who would dare such atrocity? Huh?
It was me. It was me.
A shame to die with no heirs. The prince was taken too soon. And only a king may wield the royal scepter.
He
The
sounds
very
like
crux
Zamasu.
of his
Is it
vaunted
Zamasu?
bloodline's magic, which made such a fine deterrent to war.
Sounds like
One has
Zamasu.
to ask, them dead, who shall take the throne?
Oh, so what's up with all the glass particles floating in the air? Okay, I'm thoroughly confused. I thought this was taking place in the, like, kind of the fantasy past, but this is clearly modern Japan. Just trying to process everything. Characters up. Yep, there we go. Doji Meguro. Katsi Hashino. All of a sudden, all the relevant history is getting blacked out. But in its place, we have metaphor. All right, well, there we go. Themes seem to be looking well on my end. Seems to be bright enough.
Who's there? I can feel you watching me from a place beyond my sight.
And I can feel people looking at me, looking at you from a place beyond my sight.
Whoever you are, please tell me. Does our world pique your interest?
Very much so.
Pardon my curiosity, but would you tell me your name? That is to say, tell me who you really are. The one who meets my eyes across a strange threshold.
Okay, who are you who shall guide the protagonist? Just enough to where GriffinOni will fit. Okay, so yeah, so my name is GriffinOni, but that's not the protagonist's name. That's fine. I can live with that. So yeah, my name is indeed GriffinOni.
Ah, a most unusual name. One I've never heard in our world. Which suggests to me you might reside in a world beyond ours. It is a curious thing that in your eyes, my entire world is but the dawn of a story yet untold. Or to put it another way, this is a fantasy.
Haha. Very true.
But can it truly be dismissed as something so far removed from you? If indeed you wish to cross to our world for a time, I would first ask that you indulge one question. Is fantasy limited to the confines of imagination? Would you call it a powerless creation?
Fantasy limited to the confines of imagination. Would you call it powerless creation? Not always. Imagination can bring fantasy into reality. Just have to have the vision.
More than wishful thinking, more than fiction. Something capable of affecting the realities beyond its bounds. This must be what you believe. I confess my own answer still eludes me. But consider, if fantasy is born from hope, a desire to make the world better than it is, then that hope can be made manifest. Thus does change come, and thus is fantasy forged into a new reality. Perhaps the story about to unfold before you will tell us. I'm thoroughly invested now myself. So, let this tale begin.
Okay, so first of all, we're not doing Regicide. We're going to be doing a normal mode. Because again, I'm going into this totally blind, and I'd rather just kind of go for the normal mode, just to have a fair bit of difficulty. And if I feel it's too hard, then I'll switch it easy. But I don't anticipate changing it beyond normal one way or the other. But I think normal's going to be good for a blind playthrough of Metaphor. Alright, start at normal difficulty. I love the transitions that we have. Very artistic.
Looks like we're in the clear. The capital's just through this desert.
Is it true then? The king is dead? Aye, and the guards are more concerned with the funeral than keeping the roads safe. So now the monsters are roaming in broad daylight. No soldiers to stop them.
Monsters, huh? I've certainly been hearing the stories.
To say nothing of the vacant throne. There's a storm coming. Mark my words. That much is certain.
What's the problem?
They're bandits!
Oh, I thought it was a monster.
Come on, let's see some respect for the militia.
Just
It's
just straight up the militia.
Church will save us.
But Lord Luis will save us one and all. All we ask is a little tribute. You're with us or against us? And if you're against us...
An igniter? How'd they get one of those?
Come on, hey, keep it moving. Hurry it up. Next one. Huh? Look at you. What have we got here? He's an elder. So he is. No horns, no knifes. Filthy gremlin like you. What you got in the capital? Oh, what's this? Looks like you've been holding out on us, boy. Hold it!
Okay, that guy's dead. What the heck?
Should have listened to us, chum.
Trying to just take it all in.
Now fall in line. Unless you want to get stuck like us.
Okay, well, rated T, by the way.
You drew steel. I take it you are prepared to die by it.
Like, this is rated T, but Persona 5 is rated N17. What the heck? You're very squealy. At least we still have our book. At least I assume that guy's me.
Ugh, this place already feels like a death trap. You hear all that stuff about Lord Louis saving us? Hey, you okay? You still got all your limbs attached?
Yeah, I grow them back easy.
Well, at least they didn't figure out our mission. Definitely could have gone worse.
Are you like what mission? Okay, let's get our bearings straight. Let's get some info. It's okay to be a nice guy, but I want to get our bearings.
What mission?
Oh, we actually talk.
Come on. This is no time for jokes. You do know that if anyone finds out who we really are, it's all over, right? The mission's more important than either of our lives. If we screw this up, there's no going back.
Okay, flashback? Context? Tradia Desert? Tradia Desert.
Think we'll make it?
You don't look hurt though, so that's good news. You can move, right? I think we should find a place where we can see the whole area. Yeah, basic controls, use L to move, hold R2 while moving to dash, press circle to dodge enemy attacks. Some actions you can perform and their corresponding controls are displayed at the bottom of the screen. You can also use the mini-map to see who's ready to go. You can view tutorials seen before in the main menu.
Let's go.
Okay, so that's how we do that.
Stop!
Wait, I'm sensing something close. Don't move.
Watch out!
Yeah, those look especially dangerous, so watch out. I don't think they've noticed us yet, though. Okay. Face sight. Press L2 to use face sight. This ability lets you see what Galicia senses as environment. When you see an enemy you've never confronted before, it'll show up as unknown. Prepare as best you can.
Okay.
Avoid the enemies.
Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around. Yikes. I think we're in a little over our heads. Stay vigilant. These ones aren't messing around.
Okay. Well. You keep moving. Because there's a giant lion behind me.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
Okay.
Run!
Okay, I guess go this way because
I
that.
think they see us.
Well, we just need to get to higher ground, right? Okay.
Look.
Overthinking that, as usual. Yeah, definitely the right call to keep it at this particular setting. What is up with the particles? It's very strange metaverse aesthetic.
Just checking, but you do remember what we're here to do, right?
Refresh my memory, please.
Right. What am I doing again?
Oh, I don't know. The mission that's more important than our own lives? First, we get to the royal capital and get you enlisted as a guardsman at the army's recruitment center. This could decide the fate of the whole country. We either do our jobs or we die. And if it's all the same to you, I'd rather stay alive. So we've got to see this mission through. Come on. We don't want the sun to go down on us in the wastes. Let's pull ourselves together and get back on the road. You know what they say. Anxiety breeds the world's cruelest monsters. I mean, fairies say that at least. I can at least cast my usual spell for you. It's the small comforts, right?
Right.
It's as though music is playing directly in my mind. The effect of Glicia's magic is inspiring. So they actually came up with an in-universe reason for why there's music playing. Okay.
Music was the first magic this world ever knew, after all. Makes the road a little easier.
Okay, well, I can dig it.
Look.
Hey, look.
Over there.
That's a road, isn't it? What a relief. Grand Trad is already in sight.
Let's go.
Almost there. Let's keep moving, try to stay out of sight.
Got a sec?
Okay.
Everything's pretty standard.
Okay, so everything is pretty standard for the immediate moment. There's some blue sparklies in the ground that I want to try to get without arousing too much attention.
Hurry!
Okay, item. Medicinal herb.
I don't like this.
Okay, another medicinal herb. Makes a relative amount of sense.
I think we shook them. We should be safe.
This is bad. Oh, cool. Cutscene. FMV. Oh, hi.
This land of 8 tribes and 3 nations, all blessed by the power of magic. The United Kingdom of Uchronia. The year is 785. Uchronia is shaken to the core by the sudden death of its king. Anxiety breeds dissent among the tribes. Disparities tear them apart, and no mortal mind remembers the heroic tales upon which their land was built. By this story of fantasy, may this faded world be painted anew.
Oh, great seeker, bear of fantasy empowered. Hear my wish and come forth from thy epic of glory to grant me thy wish. I'm definitely getting some Strange Journey vibes, but that makes sense given the composer of the game.
Whoa, just look.
Whoa.
There are people with horns. Oh, hello, lovers.
Get on with it now.
Oh my god! This got dark very quick.
Done nothing wrong. Lying dog. Don't try to deny it. You trample the law for the fun of it.
Let it be known, for misuse of an igniter, you will hang by the neck until dead.
Oh my god, what the heck, game?
There's no way that crowd was going to listen to anything a Paribus said.
Man, we're not wasting any time. We're just getting right into it.
Spare some coin. Bless you. Oh,
careful.
Hurry.
Don't you have any street smarts? Come on, kid. Look, we're not tourists here. We gotta stay focused.
Right.
You noticed back on the wagon? You might be the only elder here, in the whole city even.
Okay, yeah, so, like, we're, like, less than 30 minutes into the game, we already have an impressive body count.
Just look at all the different tribes.
Jesus.
You never see this kind of diversity out in the countryside. Not that it's very balanced. I see more Clamars and Roussants than anyone else.
That's probably by design.
Which means a dopey elder kid's gonna stick out like a sore thumb. Try to keep your head down, okay?
Hey, did you hear what they're saying about His Majesty? They say it wasn't illness at all. I heard it was foul play, assassination.
Shh, careful who hears you say that.
But it's just like the prince, isn't it? They say he was attacked in the dead of night. A war of succession is coming, I tell you.
Sounds like monsters have been prowling the countryside. They're sending the guard out to deal with them. The army's really gone to hell. It's a far cry from when we had Count Luis at the helm, I'll tell you that much.
Hard to see how the nation can come back from this.
we'd not have to ask if the prince was still alive.
The king dead, his son stricken. Are there none left to bear the weight of the crown?
We've done all in our power, but not even the kingdom's best. The saint could purify this affliction.
Over 10 years he has languished under this curse. How much longer can his body hold out? No doubt His Highness would protest. But since he cannot, we have no choice. For the man who cursed His Highness and murdered our king, there can be no mercy. I never thought I would have to ask this of you. But there are so few of us left now. There is no one else to turn to. Will you infiltrate the military to deliver a message to our contact there?
Okay, so that's what we're doing.
This is your mission. For all our sakes, you cannot fail.
Okay, so we have to infiltrate the military here, deliver a message to someone.
Hey, are you listening?
Yeah, I got cut up now. We're good.
Well, I guess I can't blame you for feeling nostalgic. You and the prince were pretty close. Anyway, getting to the capital was only the beginning. Now comes the real high-stakes part. You gotta go get enlisted, so you can meet up with our operative. Remember, nobody here knows who we are. Nobody here knows the prince might still have a claim to the throne. That means if we get busted, that's it. Nobody's gonna save us. Step 1. Let's figure out where the recruitment center is. Shouldn't be too hard, considering the need for soldiers.
Okay, so guys, my dinner is arriving, so I hate to do this at this particular time, but we're gonna be right back. I just need to address one quick thing. BRB. Okay, we're back, unmuted, and I have my dinner. Now we can continue.
So?
Do you know where we're going? Feel free to admit that you're lost and ask me for advice. Press R1 to open a local map. If you're unsure of what to do, try pressing triangle. Alicia always has good ideas, or so she thinks. Pressing up on safe areas will save your progress.
Whatever will I do?
Okay, so we still are, this traveling boy. Hopefully Louise gets control of the army again. Oh, she's shady. Look at that's an Elda. Even those people are coming out for the royal funeral. Ah, jeez. Couldn't help
Look
it,
at
huh?
that. The new model's out now. I could be out there slinging spells like a master if I had one of those.
I guess that's the big city for you. Everyone and their mother has a magic igniter. So many different types, too.
So what is a magic igniter?
What's a magic igniter?
See? There's a couple in the window. Like an instrument plays a tune, an igniter casts magic. Pretty hard to come by out in the countryside. Can't imagine what it's like having to wave around some shiny stick to use magic. Me? I can whip out magic anytime I like. And I can even see the magla in the air. Though, I'm not exactly an archmage.
So is the magla that particle thing that we're seeing?
Wonders never cease. A fairy and an elden child. Are you new to our fair city?
Are you shady?
Well, I suggest you keep a low profile. Trust me when I say you don't want to catch the eyes of the lords and ladies. Ah, but I'm getting ahead of myself. I run this humble shop. Are you in the market for an igniter? Here's something that might catch a foreigner's eye. This is modeled after the royal scepter and would make the perfect souvenir.
How much?
How much is it?
You're not really going to fall for that, are you? How would you even know what the royal scepter looks like to begin with? You've really never heard of it. Wow. Where do I even start?
A symbol and instrument of the crown's sovereignty. Passed down through generations. If you believe the legends, it houses incredible magic. World-shattering power. More practically, you might call it the world's most potent magic igniter. And in the king's hands, it was enough of a deterrent to stave off invasion.
Now he's dead, but no living heir either.
Tragic, isn't it? Kingly magic is of little use without a king. You picked a bad time to visit, boy. I don't know why you're here, but there's trouble brewing.
I'll keep that in mind.
I'll
Take it
keep
under
that in
advisement.
mind.
Take it under advisement.
A word of caution, then. Your survival is your own responsibility.
Well, that was unnecessarily ominous. She has a point, though. We'll need to be careful. Anyway, we don't have time to hang around chatting with the locals. We've got a recruitment office to find.
Hey, listen, I'm with you 100%. I only went this way, and it had that cutscene because I had to.
You are?
Oh, the recruitment place. Go down the street towards the cathedral, and it'll be in the building on the left. You looking to enlist as a soldier? Not this other word for elders, I guess. Don't make assumptions. Oh, you think you're better than the grandest sunshade bro you called out of? You're for a rude awakening, boy. I'm beginning to sense a consistent theme here, and I care not for it. World Finna take place at Grand Cathedral, so Intended Exporter will be there. I care not for these racist implications. I was hoping that you blend with the crowd so no one would notice that you're an Eldo, but the people here are sharper eyes than I thought. You don't want to draw attention, but hiding your tribe is only going to make it worse. People may insult you, but do your best to stand tall.
All right.
Easier said than done, sure, but it's for the sake of the mission. And on that note, the recruitment center we're looking for should be just ahead. Seems the royal funeral will be held at the Grand Cathedral. No doy. Alright, I believe this is where we need to go.
That must be the recruitment center. I'll let you take it from here. It should be pretty straightforward. Oh, and if they start asking questions, just be as honest as you can. Lying will only make us more suspicious. So long as you don't compromise the mission, you're fine. Good luck in there. Knock 'em dead.
As long as I'm not the one that's knocked dead, we should be fine.
You got this.
A blue blood, are you? The army's no place for velvet-swaddled lordlings. Why are you here? Perhaps your noble family collapsed under its own weight. Is that it?
Lineage seems a strange measure for a soldier's worth. I'm looking to enlist. Is that enough for you or not?
An uppity one, aren't you? Fine, lordling. Welcome to the Guard, where it'll be your privilege to die screaming and bloody in service of your country. But mark my words, war will turn your arrogance to piss. When your corpse is plucked from the mud, do try to look patriotic.
Rousing words, Captain. You think threats will buy loyalty? No wonder nobody respects the Guard anymore.
Fair enough, young nobleman.
But I'm here now, so perhaps the kingdom isn't a lost cause.
Insolent pup! You will learn your place.
Don't. The healers have enough on their plates already.
Be gone, and be thankful you're still in one piece. All right, next. Hurry it up. An elder? I thought your kind was long gone. Age 18. An orphan, too. The army can always use more of those. So, what brings you to enlist?
I want to fight for change.
I want to fight for real change.
Lofty words for a gutter rat with an empty coin purse, no?
Get over it. It will get better.
So, what can you bring to our beloved corps? Any skills to speak of?
Alright, I have the distinct feeling that this is going to affect my stats. So... strongly look, sharp mind, take a lot of punishment, small clip, always been lucky. I think just for the sake of make sure the protagonist is helpful in fights, I'm gonna do I'm stronger than I look. And again, it just could be totally off base, but I'm just
I'm stronger than I look.
it's like I've played RPG. It's like I have a good feeling that this is actually gonna affect something later.
Would have to be. Right, last order of business. Make your mark or sign your name if you're actually literate.
Okay. Let me see if there's a canon name for the protagonist. Because when it comes to story-driven games like this, I seriously prefer to not use my actual name. Especially since I already used my name for something else. So, let's see. So the canon name for the protagonist in Metaphor ReFantasio is Will, and actually applies to both. Okay, well. Alright. You know what? I'm gonna do something else. I'm gonna do something other than Will, because I think, like, Will's a fine name, but it's also relatively boring. If we're playing a JRPG, darn it, we need something a little more interesting. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do And let me just double check to make sure I'm spelling it right. Yep, Azelf. So we're gonna call ourselves Azelf. Azelf is a Pokemon, and Azelf is the embodiment of will. So I think this fits. So we're gonna go with Azelf, and just to have a more interesting name than Will.
You know your letters, do you? We'll get some use out of you yet. All right, lad. Welcome to the Guard.
All right, Azelf, welcome to the Guard.
Yes.
I'm sure you heard about the monster sightings, so stay sharp out there. We're short-handed as it is, so be a good lad and try not to get killed on your first deployment. You can pick up your kit at reception. Standard issue guardsman armor and igniter. Kingdom property, so if you break it, it's coming out of your commission. On your way now. Up to. Next!
Well, long line, because we had no choice but to wait our turn. Alright, well. Just thought. Okay, let's talk to unmotivated man.
Let's hurry.
Well, it wasn't too much trouble, was it? Okay. Nope.
Whatever.
You're so young. Are you listening to? Well, I'm not sure if you don't have money or a job. Reeve makes the world go round, as it were. You want Magic United to join the queue. Cutting's only going to get you chewed out. Anxious, Peripus? They said tribe don't matter in the army, but they'll probably put me up front as a meat shield. Well, I can find better work. Would you consider Count Louis? His army is built on merit, so even a Peripus stands a chance. What's the deal with you, young nobleman? You're enlisting as well? The alliance was behind me, or if so, or was there something else you needed? Nope, nothing.
Well.
Okay.
What's the world coming?
Lost it. I can't enlist because I heard you can make a quick reeve here. They really make you work alongside creepy Eldia? Papyrus I can deal with, but Elder, right? Ominous. Heard to hear that. Gods some scriptures, that's where? Guess you can't expect an Elder to know shite. Let him say what he wants. Fighting someone like him would be a waste of energy. God. Care not for the racism. Oh, that actually was. What? You're cutting lines here. Everyone get their lives in order. Everyone follow the directions. Why do only thoughts come into here? Yeah, I tried, man. There we go.
I heard they get sightings.
What? Of those huge monsters? You think that's why we're low on soldiers? Wish they'd have told us that. What do they call them? Something like,
Next! Another Clamar. Wait. No. You don't look like the others. Surely not. An Elder? It's the first of your kind I've seen.
Move it. There's a priority around here. We're arming squires and children with igniters now. Waste of good gear. It's better off in my hands. Give it here.
brute force and crude insults. The world is yours for the taking.
Care to say that again, boy?
We all have our reasons to enlist. Now get back in line.
I like you.
Oh, another high and mighty Clamar, is it? You think your pretty words will measure up to pure Rusant strength?
I'm not going to be able to pronounce that.
Oh, forget the tribes. This is a matter of pride. Now, you owe us both an apology.
Come on, no fighting in the ranks.
Sorry for making a scene. You all right?
Thanks.
Thanks. You didn't have to do that.
Just felt like stepping in. Don't worry about it. Well, see you around. Try not to die out there.
Don't make my job any harder, please. Here, your igniter.
Alright, so we got a Cinder Igniter.
These days, most come with their own magma crystals. So with practice, anyone can use magic. To an extent, anyway. It's not the sort of thing you can master in a day. For now, newbies like you best focus on surviving.
The thing around his neck is apparently a magic igniter. The captain I spoke with earlier had one too. It must take on many different forms, like I saw on Main Street.
And take this too. Protect it with your life.
The Royal Capital Vicinity map.
Wow, that's a real map. It's dangerous to even chart the wilds, but this is full of details. Only the military could pull this together.
Listen up, striplings. My name is Captain Klinger, and as of this moment, you miserable lot are under my command. I'm sure you've all heard about our forces being tied up with the funeral proceedings for His Majesty. But if you think you're on cushy security detail, think again. First, you will be deployed to a fortress at the northern border, where you will be trained into true guards. Our veterans there will teach you the one thing you need to master if you're to survive. Pain.
Perfect. That's exactly where our contacts hold up.
Enjoy tonight's sleep, because it's the last full night's rest you'll get. Dismissed!
Look at all the other recruits. They really are desperate for new blood. Oh, right. I know you don't know what our contact looks like yet, but he'll know you by your sword. He'll also know right away why we've come. And don't worry, I'll recognize him. Well, the charming captain is probably right. We should get some rest before tomorrow.
Sounds like a plan.
Hey. You awake?
No, you told me to go to sleep. Nope, I'm asleep.
Nope, I'm asleep. Good night.
Haha, very funny. Look, I just have a lot on my mind. Can't seem to fall asleep. I'd heard about what it was like in the capital, but still. When you hear and see all this prejudice out in the open, it's a lot. You okay?
Never gets easier.
It never gets easier.
Yeah, I could tell. Try to put it behind you, okay? Some people are even saying it's the lesser tribe's fault that the monsters are showing up at all. These are the same kind of people who burned down your village, remember?
That was a long time ago. So long, in fact, that I didn't even know about it until just this moment.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, but still. The prince was kind to take you in. He cared more about who you were than what you were. I can see why you'd want to repay him. Oh, speaking of, he's the one who gave you that book, right? Can I see it?
Sure.
Sure, I guess.
I gotta say, I've been curious. Thanks.
So what's the deal with the book?
It's what you call a fantasy story, right?
So the fantasy is the modern city with cars and skyscrapers and stuff. Interesting.
So it's a fantasy world made up by the author. The prince loved those kinds of stories.
We're getting really meta now.
Okay, let's see. It says the young traveler was amazed by the world he saw. In this world, there is only one tribe. All people accept each other, and no soul is born into discrimination.
Well, that is a fantasy, unfortunately.
Wow. So not even any fairies? I guess less differences means less to argue over.
Sure.
In such a world, there is no need for sorcery. A megapolis is built through learning and labor. Towers of glass that reach the heavens. Safe nights with no dark shadows. Busy streets well traveled.
At least one of those things are true.
And in the laws of these emotionally satisfied people, it reads, all lives are equal. Whoa. I see. No magic, no tribal conflict, and equality for all? It really does sound like a fantasy, but it's strange to feel envious of a fictional world. Hey, are you asleep already? You know how hard it is for me to turn these pages on my own? Well, guess I'll just read more later. Good night.
For the events thus far, yeah, let's go ahead. Get rid of that. 42 minutes in. Already have death by hanging and extreme amounts of prejudice. This game is going places.
Shouldn't you be resting? I'm fine. In fact, I'm glad we have this chance to talk.
You are horrifying as a child.
I've been reading, and I hope that someday we can make our kingdom like the place in this book. You said it was some kind of fantasy novel, didn't you? Our lives are decided at birth, by tribal purity, or by the differences that make us who we are. I don't want that to be the world we live in. The Elder here are a perfect example. If you'd not sheltered me, I would never have survived. And yet, they burned your home down. It's tragic, and no one should have to suffer so. Someone needs to fix... You okay? Don't push yourself so hard. Reality is much too cruel. I know that. But I'll fight it. I'll fight to the end. I'm a prince. But I need to be a hero. One worthy of the throne. A hero? One who can lead. A beacon who will pierce the darkness when all seems lost. My father taught me that. In his stories, the kingdom was full of legendary heroes. So I can't give up. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. Their birth doesn't matter. Not that I expect it will be easy. I believe in you. Familiar words. When I'm down, when I struggle, you're always there to help me through it. Let's do it. You'll be a hero. Trust me.
Oh my goodness, Prince. The hell's that thing on the left? We got marginal differences of the ears.
I won't give up either. Trust me.
With this guy. We'll say the presentation is stellar so far, but I want to get into the gameplay. Whatever. Give me all the exposition that you need to tell me. Make me all the more invested in wanting to come back.
Until arrival at the northern border fort, one day remains.
Oh boy. Yep, there is a time system. Wonder how far we've gone. Let's find our destination, the northern border fort. You can view information about your surroundings in the world map. Use the L to highlight the location you want to learn about, the press X.
This place here.
Fortress built to defend Grand Trod during the Annex War. After long disuse, it is now manned due to frequent monster sightings.
Hey, don't forget.
The northern border fort. This is where a contest should be. Hopefully find it quickly. Got it.
Okay then.
All we can do for now is rest. We have a big day tomorrow.
The carriage transporting the new recruits arrives at its destination.
Bold of them to show us straight up art.
The northern border fort. The towering fortress was built during the Annex War in the mountains at the edge of the territory. Even now, soldiers are sent there for its strategic importance to the royal capital and to combat the rising waves of monsters. Fresh-faced soldiers disembark from their coaches at the foot of a steep ascent to the fort, the first of many uphill battles.
Oh, finally. Can hardly feel my legs.
Listen well, you lackwits. The battlefield is no place to sit on your asses, and the border front is always a battlefield. The call to arms could sound at any time. Stand to, curs. You have the honor to serve at the command of Captain Klinger, war hero, tactician, master of arms. When I earned rank in the trenches, forged in the blood of my comrades.
Spare us this drivel. Say, friend, I'm curious. What is it about that book that's captivated you so?
A world with only one tribe.
It tells of a world united as one tribe.
No discrimination, eh? A far cry from our world, then. So it's describing a better world. A utopia, perhaps. I'm something of a reader myself, but that's not like any book I've read. You know, when the late king took the throne, he was quite the idealist himself. He made grand claims about unifying the people under his rule. Never managed to do it in the end, of course. Reform takes more than high-minded, eloquent speeches. Maybe he was too blind to see that himself.
Listen to you. A babe with his first sword thinking he knows better than a king. Keep your mouth shut. No one cares what you think.
Man, it's just... I cannot wait to change everyone's minds. They really do a good job of making me hate the discrimination in this game.
Nobody asked you.
Something to say? Go on. I'm listening.
Is it a fight you want?
Fight you want. Draw your blade.
Didn't think you'd just challenge me straight out. You've got guts for a lesser tribesman. Well, Clemar, I'll let it go this time. But only because I like your friend. Next time, keep your complaining to yourself.
But we were just having a conversation, him and I. You decided to butt in our conversation.
That's the last thing I need. Though I suppose I deserved it in part, speaking ill of the dead and all. My mouth tends to get ahead of my thoughts sometimes. Although, I'm glad a bad habit seems to have drawn us together. Oh, never got round to an introduction. I'm Stroll. Leon Stroll, son of the Count of Harlia. And you are?
I'm Azelf.
That's my name.
I have that right? It's got a certain weight to it. For what it's worth, my title doesn't mean much. Here and now, we're peers and equals.
I like your attitude, Stroll.
By the skin of my teeth! Now, where was I? Right, as for you, fresh meat.
He was rambling that whole time? God!
Someone help!
What do you mean fading, soldier?
Is that a soldier?
No, it's a deer.
Hey, speak to me, man. What happened?
Listen. Stay on guard. It's too...
He's dead. Oh, I'm sorry. He's unconscious, despite the profuse amount of blood coming out of his back.
Not one of mine. Must be one of the fort's guard. Those damn vultures across the border. They must have heard about the king's death. Anyway, to the fort. Double time. I'll stay behind to see to the poor bastard's wounds.
Man, the voice performance really kind of sells his attitude, to be
You
sure.
want us to go on ahead? Alone? Shouldn't we at least send a team back to ask for...
I knew fear would take you at the first step. You want to turn tail? Are you a traitor to the cause? The Guard has no place for cowards. You are part of His Majesty's Royal Army. Swallow your fear, fight with pride, and we'll all have medals this time tomorrow.
He's right. We're warriors. Up there is our first chance at glory and riches. Damned if I'm gonna waste it.
Not really the attitude you should have.
Go.
Alright. They're all gonna die.
Well, I suppose this is what we signed up for. Onward, to the fort then.
As long as I have the ability to engage in combat as necessary.
I've got a bad feeling about this. It's hard to explain, but it's like there's a stench in the air, and it's getting stronger.
Why did you get a wardrobe upgrade?
Hey, did something happen? Wait, is that a... fairy? Did you catch it yourself?
She's with me.
She's with me.
Yes, and I have a name, by the way. It's Gallica.
So you travel together? You've stayed well hidden for quite a while.
Well, I didn't want anyone making a fuss. But we've got bigger problems right now. I can't shake this feeling. We gotta be careful.
Agreed. I'll follow orders, but I'm not about to let this armchair general send me to my death. Let's take a moment, then head in once we're prepared. I assume you know how to use an igniter properly?
I'm not so sure. He's never used one before. I mean, he's a commoner, so not much chance to.
Fair enough. Well, just stay behind me and you'll be all right. I swear I won't let you die. I'm with you.
Alright, new ally, Stroll. Stroll, a brave fighter trying to conceal his nobility, has become your ally.
Oh, this is bad. I didn't think you'd actually have to fight anyone. I just hope our contact in the fort's okay. Let's keep our guard up and hope we find out.
And Stroll's like, excuse me, what contact? What are you talking about? Woo.
Okay?
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events, but don't lose sight of our mission, okay? I know.
Here we go.
Be careful, our contact should be inside and we just have to find him. You're running with such purpose. What's that you were talking about? You said something about your ally.
Actually...
Oh, it's nothing. I was just worried about our soldiers inside.
I see.
Well, whatever the case, the situation concerns me too. Let's go inside. All right. Well, we got a party member at least. What is happening in there? All right. Oh, it's a bloodbath. To the surprise of, may I ask who? God. Just no survivors. Everyone is dying today. What the heck is that thing?
There it is. That's a human.
That's a human? Hold up.
Stand your ground! Charging! Pursue!
I'm thoroughly confused. That's a human?
We have to help the survivors.
Well, count me among the confused. This is horrific. So many dead. Creus, I hope you're safe.
Hurry.
There's no time to waste. If we look, we may find some that still draw breath. Is there anyone alive in there? Answer me. No, none of them are breathing. Damn, we were too late. But there might be others. Let's keep searching. Oop, okay. Sorry, I'm used to the God of War controls. Like L3 is usually the way I use the sprint, but I gotta remember it's R2 in this game.
This is bad.
Get back! We got company! That looks like a Digimon.
What?
What's the deal with this one? Feels similar to that monster from earlier. It's smaller, but is that a human too? Looks like we're going to have to fight it. Wait, if it's a human, do we even stand a chance? All the more reason we can't just let it be. Trust me, I have some history with them.
What do you think?
Besides, our only hope right now is to join forces and strike as one. Would you not agree? I agree. I'm glad you still got your wits about you. With you here, we might just get through this.
Got it?
Let's hope we don't stand a chance against that thing if we attack it separately. We can only fight if we work out a plan together.
Take care of it, please.
Understand? The two of us working as one. I'll trust your judgment on the timing of the attack. Press triangle to engage into squad battle alongside your allies. You can press triangle anytime, but if you use square attacks to stun enemies first, you'll start the battle with an advantage. Stay on the offensive by continuously attacking with square to deplete enemy break gauge that appears next to them, eventually stunning them.
Things will be fine.
Alright, stunning! We've got ourselves a trophy. Let's do it. So I have the advantage. When engaging a squad battle against a stunned enemy, one party member will perform an advantageous initial attack. In addition, enemies remain stunned at the start of battle. Be sure to take advantage of this. In squad battles, press square to attack with your equipped weapon, or press triangle to use skills to consume MP. Performing an action will expend one turn icon see at the top of the screen. Yep, there's our press turn system. When all turn icons are consumed, the opponent's round begins.
I won't hold back.
Okay, Mage Fire. Use equipped Ignite to deal weak magic fire damage to one enemy.
Fire! You're here. Burn to us.
Alright, well, simple enough.
I think I'm getting used to this.
Alright. Bonus, bonus, bonus.
I think we're in the clear.
Phew, we pulled through somehow. We're alive. That's all I could ask. Let's press forward while we still can. Could be another human lurking. That's weird. The monsters are humans. Or at least they're referred to as humans.
Wait.
Hold on.
Be careful.
There's another one. If it spots us, this could get nasty. But we have the element of surprise. We can catch off guard if we strike now, right? If you manage to successfully attack an enemy without being seen using squares, the chance their entire break gauge will deplete at once for an instant stun.
Okay.
Let's push through. We have the edge.
This could be our chance.
Get in there! Finish him off!
Alright, let's see what melee does. Okay, melee's decent enough. But now he gets a turn. Force thrust.
A tough one.
Burn to us. Settles that.
Alright, leveling up. Nice. Yeah, see, I knew it. I guarantee you strength went up because Oh, so we have to distribute the points. So we have raise physical attack damage, raise magical attack damage, lowers damage sustained from enemies, raise hit advantage, skill success, raise item acquisition rate, etc.
That was the last of them.
Okay, so got that aspect of SMT here.
Let's stash that somewhere.
3 more medicinal herbs. That's going to be useful later on. Very bizarre aesthetic, but it looks cool.
Watch out!
Okay, let's give this all we've got. Let's go.
Mage Fire. Okay, so Unscathed Triumph will double everything. Good to know.
That was the last of them.
He's still breathing, but he's badly wounded. And Elda, don't bloody touch me. I'm in a bad enough spot without you making it worse. That monster showed up. It was your fault, wasn't it? Bad luck follows you people. Oh, of course, is how it ends. Damn it. Damn it all to bloody hell. Don't let it get to you. You're not to blame. I know, but I still hate everyone.
Run.
You're so young. Fresh recruit. Get away from here now. The thing up ahead.
No.
There's still more soldiers left alive, right? We can't just run and leave them be. We're too late. That monster. We can't. Just run away. Stay away from that thing.
No.
He's not here either. Where could he have gone?
Hey.
Okay, so why do we look so concerned? Good question. Ah, damned Elda. I knew this form was cursed. You're what that horror attacked.
Hey.
Calm down. It's not his fault the human appeared. You must know that, surely. But everyone's dead. They all had families. Help me, Elda. I don't care anymore. I don't want to die.
Damn it.
We're too late.
Hold on.
Wait.
You
two. You're perhaps searching for someone. I can't answer that. Yet you cannot deny it either. Why hide this from me? Which there should be good reason. Well, to tell you the truth...
What?
That cry. Is that the human from earlier?
Was that?
It sounded like it came from the top of that tower. Maybe there are still soldiers fighting it up there.
Hurry!
We'll handle our personal matters later. Recruiting any survivors takes precedence. To the top of the tower.
Let's hurry. I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Come on!
Quick, let's...
This battle's ours. Let's go.
We'll win this.
Get ready.
I won't hold back. Fire! Still here?
The power of fire!
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
It would be nice, but...
We'll be safe for a while.
There we go. Old coin. I imagine we can use those to...
Let's push through. This is our chance. Forward. Let's settle this quick.
Okay. I imagine if we just do a double melee combo, it could take him out easy.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Looks like it's not safe yet.
Dad! Let's give him a fight.
Let's settle this quick.
Still up?
Burn to ash!
Okay, so can I control what he does? It'd be nice if I could.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Come on!
Quick, let's...
Okay, let's give this all we got.
Oh, there's two.
Let's go. Burn! Just one left.
They're down. I knew you had...
They chose the wrong opponent.
There we go.
Stronger.
Okay, so our kind of our stats go up accordingly. Okay, in this case I'll raise physical attack damage. Okay, so yeah, some is definitely weird there.
That should come in handy.
Magla pill. Also, what is that thing?
Let's push through. This is our chance. Forward. We'll win this. Still here?
Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Looks like we're safe for now.
Okay, interesting. The roof is just up ahead. Might I have a moment? If I'm honest, I have my doubts there could be survivors. Facing that monster together may not even save anyone at this point. But I'm going to do it anyway. It's the noble thing to do. Isn't that just throwing your life away? Why do this if it's possibly for nothing? Because if there's a chance there's even one survivor, then I'll not be the noble who runs away. Not this time. I can never live with myself. This time.
Hey.
And you? You plan to forge ahead despite the risk? I take it you refuse to until you found whoever it is you're searching for? I won't let you die up there.
That's true, but...
I can't just leave you to die up there. Ha! I'm touched. Even in situations like this, you worry more for others than yourself. If I run now, I'll never deliver the message, and the prince will die. We have no choice but to press on.
I'm heading out.
Well then, lend me your strength.
What do you think?
Okay, he would probably. What should we do? Okay, give him a minute. Alright. Okay, so this is not an area where I can save. Let's see what items I have. Okay, so I have a Magla pill. I'm gonna use that on myself, just so I have more MP.
Ready? Yep.
Let's go. Auto-saving's a factor here. Oh, I love the sky. Oh, hello, human. That sure is a normal human.
Such tremendous power.
I'm sensing some themes here.
It's horrible. Can't believe what I'm seeing.
We can't let it get away with this. We have to hold it off somehow.
Oh, I know that sound anywhere.
It was all because of them.
I know that sound anywhere.
We'll just have to make it work.
No, the mission depends on our survival. Okay, let's see if Mage Fire is strong against this guy. Nope.
Vile monster. You're mine. Burn to ash.
Being beat. Not gonna be able to inflict enough damage that way.
What's going on? It didn't even flinch.
Damn it all! I'm not going down like this.
Okay, melee?
The power of fire!
Slash.
We're badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
How is it this strong?
What more can I do? The prince is my best. Oh, like the other friend. It's my best friend. I need to save him. I can't die in a place like this. And yet.
I'll distract it. You two run.
But
above all else, I am a noble, and a noble defends his people, no matter the cost. Farewell. If you would repay me, then live.
Storm can't take any more. Someone heal him.
Wasn't enough.
What? No! Please, say something!
Stroll! Don't be a fool. Just run before it...
Oh, fate subtle child. Oh, anguished traveler. Thy fate is crown-twined, thy soul bound for the throne. The future yet unknown dawns in this moment. Thy path may fork, but only one may be chosen. Confront the threat before thee, or die here in obscurity. Now choose.
I choose.
So be it. Heroism lies in the soul that stands firm against its fears. Power awaits thy command. The time is come to awaken the hero within. Engrave thy very heart.
Ooh. Oh, are we really gonna pull out our own heart? Oh my god. That is a heart of some kind. What is this? We are in heaven now. Cool, we have a stand now, and our stand has a sword. That's gonna be helpful. He actually looks really sick, not gonna lie. Looks like a samurai.
What the heck is going on? Anyway, we've got to find a way to fight back.
Okay, So deals weak magic damage, weak HP recover for 1 ally. Okay, we don't have a need to use this right now, so wind damage, I guess.
That did the trick.
My own power doesn't even compare. What's more, you can use magic despite its lack of an igniter. Well, looks like we resist at least the wing beat.
Are you okay? If we don't push back, we're dead. Can't we fend off those attacks somehow?
Attacking weak points. Certain enemies are weak to certain affinities. After you've hit one of the weaknesses, the word weak will be displayed. Gain opponent's weakness scoring a critical hit against it will decrease tornado combo in half.
Looks like it mainly attacks with the head wings and blade feet. We can target
Vitus
those.
power. Wind.
All right.
That's it. Stay on
It's
it.
okay. I won't hold back. Scour. All right. How's that?
We've got to hit the other
All right.
side,
So,
too.
yeah, we're working on it.
Seeker. Wind.
You hit their weakness.
The Vitus power. Scour. Push through.
Wait, what? It's healing?
Yeah, at the very
Eating
least.
its own fruit to heal? We can't kill it fast enough. It's just gonna fix itself up no matter what we do. Ick. I can't believe it's eating from its own body.
I won't hold back.
Those apples off?
Wind. Seeker. Scour. A tough one.
Definitely a little fixed in this specific situation, but hey.
If we don't take out those apple things, I think we'll regret it. You know, maybe there's something I can do. Hey, can you let me handle this?
Have Gallica not the apples keep the from healing? Sure.
Understood. Leave it to me. Now it can't heal itself anymore. Don't waste your chance. Get in there.
Come forth, Royal Soul. I won't hold back. Wind.
Thinking about it a bit more. Not to make comparisons between this and Persona, but you know, same people, same happy medium between. What I find interesting about this, I guess I'd call it an archetype. It's one of the first cases of us actually having wind as the starting element.
Let's go. Wind.
Oh, that takes care of our first human. Now we have to kill all humans. More importantly, we leveled up and our archetype leveled up, or ranked up. Gonna take more endurance. Feel like that may matter later.
True power is born of the heart, a wish from which thy strength is drawn. Yet fear and anxiety always trail in such a wish's wake. Since time immemorial, those we call heroes have earned the title through this order. They pursued their wishes and boldly walked a path of virtue. What thou hast awakened is the true spirit of a hero. The power that lies dormant in all of us. The power to reforge the fear of the unknown into curiosity. If thou wouldst change the world by thine own hand, take this newfound power and venture forth. Thy journey shalt reveal thy soul's mission.
What was that voice?
I'm glad that you're also able to hear it.
And you! What was that power you used? You had a metal heart, and your whole body was... It was crazy! Look, that Stroll guy is still alive!
Hang in there, buddy.
I'll be damned. Someone actually survived.
That voice. Grius!
Ah, there we go. Allies United. We get a trophy for meeting a random man.
Gallica, you made it.
He's our man on the inside. The one I'm delivering the message to.
He's badly hurt. You, boy, lend me your shoulder. We'll need to carry him. The smell of blood will draw out the beasts. Let's not hang about.
Fair enough.
The lad's out cold, but he'll live. We should be fine if we take a moment's rest here.
Oh, you're a sight for sore eyes, Grius. Just wish it were under better circumstances.
We're both alive, and you can't ask for much better in these parts. Sorry I couldn't join you in the fray. So, this is our newcomer, eh? How'd this boy manage to command power like that?
It's like nothing I've ever seen. Do you know anything about it?
I might. For now, the mission comes first.
Ah, right. I'd better just get straight to the message. Grius, you have a new mission. Avenge the king. And kill Luis Guillaburn.
Well, good. It's about damn time. Those scheming nobles haven't said so publicly, but every soldier knows it was nothing natural that killed the king. Damn that Luis. Couldn't stop at one royal, could he?
Wait, there's more. The prince is getting worse. We're running out of time. Here, look. I brought a treasure from the village. They called it a farsight mirror. You need to see the prince's condition for yourself.
Through the mirror lies the prince, deep in slumber in the hidden village.
His Highness won't last much longer. Those thorns are thick enough to claim him.
Luis cast the curse, so killing him is the only way to lift it. If we wait any longer, they're just gonna crown a new king.
So, can someone catch me up?
Can someone catch me up here?
One exuberantly long explanation incoming.
About 15 years ago, a child enlisted in the army. But it wasn't his age that had people talking. It was his ruthless military genius. Hero to some, monster to others. Luis Guillaburn, a prodigal tactician and a master of Magla arts. Some said it was only a matter of time before he made general. The youngest the nations had.
Until he attacked the prince.
That night, when the prince's quarters were reached, it was no ordinary mage who cast that fatal curse. It was Luis Guillaburn himself. But the son's death wasn't enough for him. Now he's got the father's blood on his hands. And if that king-slaying fiend ends up on the throne, we're all doomed.
But when we were exploring the royal capital, there were a lot more Luis supporters than I expected. How can they still trust him after all that?
Luis is cunning. He left no evidence. Accuse him as you will, but the allegations wouldn't stick. All they could do was send him as far away as possible. A post in the middle of nowhere. Plenty of soldiers never believed the charges in the first place. When they look at him, they see a capable veteran unjustly made into the noble's scapegoat. Most think the Royal Army was at its best when he was in charge. And in truth, it's hard to deny. Without him, we'd never have crushed the rebel uprising so quickly. Damn the man. But he's earned his titles. He's mastered the blade, magic, and he's clearly intelligent. To the masses who want change, he seems the savior they need.
If even you're that worried about him, then this isn't going to be easy.
And yet he's the one tasked to do it.
And I want in.
So that's your game, eh? Pretend to sleep, eavesdrop on the plan. You're a fool to give yourself away.
If you want my blood, then let your blade strike true. I'm not going to run. Not from you, and not from a chance to do what's right.
Look, Grius, he saved our lives back there. And it sounds like we could use the help. Seems like kind of a waste to kill him. Especially if he's volunteering.
Then answer me this. The boy's all but a stranger to you, yet you risk your life to save him. Why?
I would live, fight, and die a noble, sir. To have done otherwise would betray my title, to say nothing of my heart.
I'm losing my edge. Make me regret this, and I will slay you where you stand.
You'll let him help us?
Right then. My life and sword are yours.
Wait!
As far as the rest of the world's concerned, you perished in that castle. You'll find the job ahead will be easier for a dead man. Your lives are kept only by the blades in your hands, and you'll raise them at my command.
Sounds good.
We have to.
Quest start. Save the prince from the death's curse. Save the prince from his curse. Defeat Luis Agribra, a treacherous fiend who not only attacked the prince, but murdered the king. And that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's a 7-star rank difficulty thing. Unknown deadline.
Luis will also be at the royal funeral. If we are not back to the capital by then, we lose our chance at his head. But no main roads. That'll mean checkpoints and questions. We're bound for a different route. We'll cut through the abandoned mine up ahead to save us going the long way round. For tonight, see to your wounds. We'll leave at first light. But I'm counting on you.
Alright, a new ally, Grius. Grius, the battle-hardened veteran, has become our ally.
Feels like the mission is finally starting. Let's set up our camp then.
Alright, well, these things are getting going properly.
Now, we should finally be able to get some rest. This your first deployment, boy. Thank your lucky stars you survived a brush with a human.
What the hell was that? It was like no beast I've ever seen.
No one truly knows. They're protected by Magla, so even the sharpest steel does little good against them. They're no simple beast. All we do know is with every passing year, more of their kind tear travelers apart. That was why I was first sent undercover here, investigating.
And? Did you learn anything?
Simmer down, boy. There wasn't a damn thing to be found in those monsters.
Ah.
Well, the moon's still low. If you've any other questions, now's the time.
Tell me more about the mission.
I want to hear about the mission.
With numbers like this, a head-on assault would be suicide. Quick, covert assassinations are best bet. Kingslayer or no, Luis has a lot of public favor behind him. To the people, he's the only man with the wit and war power to bring down humans. The military seems powerless to stop them, so he plays savior. The man's practically a monster himself. By your age, he was not only a master tactician, but damn near an archmage besides.
And the three of us alone are supposed to stop him?
We'll just have to blend in with the crowd at the funeral. I won't abide him surviving the ceremony. He will die by my hand.
I have a feeling that you're going to end up dying by his hand, but, you know, we'll work that out later. A fire should keep the really dangerous stuff away, I hope. Okay.
Huh?
Gold beetle is an insect emanating a strange light. I obtained a gold beetle. Sweet. I have a feeling that's going to come up later, but it's just one of the things where my mental thought process is if they give you an opportunity to look around, there's probably something that's worth your time. And I'm guessing the gold beetle is probably it. Alright. That's our boy Stroll. Never in all my life have I witnessed anything like the power you use. Tell me, is it some sort of magic? No, I suppose it couldn't be. Not with the igniters we were supplied with, at least. Yours was broken in the commotion, besides. Incredible. Well, I had that kind of power back then. Apologies, I'm just thinking out loud. Today's been a trying day for us both. Let's get some rest. You've done a fine job delivering the message, lad. Finally time for us to act for His Highness. Ah, you want that sort of power, don't you? You know about it?
Huh?
I had a question of my own. You seem to know a great deal about the royal family. Before you infiltrated the army, who were you?
Indeed.
Nothing but a mercenary, and yet His Majesty gave me the honor of being His Highness's the Prince Tutors in swordplay. The night of the attack, I was there.
I see.
Truly, it's incredible.
Got it?
Getting late. We'll talk details tomorrow. Alright. We press on.
Can't sleep? Guess I'm not surprised after what we just went through. Still, you've got to keep yourself rested to be at your best.
I know.
I know. I will.
I wanted to tell you, though. When the human attacked, I heard a strange voice.
You mean aside from the one that we heard?
It told me my duty would be to guide you. What do you think it meant? I mean, I haven't exactly been much of a guide so far. All I told you was that we had to deliver our message, and that almost got you killed. I never expected it would be this dangerous, and it feels kind of like it's my fault.
That's so mean. Why would you do that? No, it's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's not your fault.
You say that, but... Look, I can't fight with you, but as long as you're up against all this scary stuff, I'll try to help however I can.
That's all I can ask.
You've got something special, you know. I don't know what it is just yet, but I believe in you. Oh, hey, you know what insomnia is good for? Catching up on reading.
Oof.
If only our lives were anything like the world in your novel. It's just war after war here, with Magla arts fueling the flames. But it's a nice fantasy. Enjoy it while you can.
I will. Boy, do I look tired, though.
Good night.
I like Gallica's voice. It's very calming. What the heck am I looking at now? We're in the realm of shadows?
Well, hello. Nice to meet you. I've been waiting. And now you've acquired a most interesting power. You truly are an intriguing one.
As are you. Okay, well, worked out.
In the moments where your heart is most gripped by the book, I can reach out to you. My name is Moore, and I am the humble author of the novel you've been reading.
Wait, are we inside the book?
You stand now in my study. Quite something, isn't it? A hall of wisdom, purpose-built for the research of certain powers. I call it academia. Alas, it's as much a prison as it is a library. His most merciful majesty saw fit to lock me in this place. It has me a bit addled, honestly. I no longer remember where in the kingdom my study actually lies. I never imagined my voice would reach beyond these walls, until you appeared. And now, by whatever strange forces are afoot, I can speak directly to your mind. So, What would you say to an alliance?
What kind of alliance?
What kind of alliance?
There must be more you wish to know. For instance, the nature of this fascinating power you've awakened.
Yes, please.
You have found a way to wield true magic. You need no petty conduit of mortal make. You can even change your appearance using the raw magma within. It is above all a mystic, long-hidden art, now the stuff of legend. What I have come to call archetypes.
Archetypes?
So they're called archetypes. I saw that in the UI, but I'm glad we got confirmation.
A spirit of heroic virtue. A transformative power that manifests only in those who embody the heroes and kings of old in some core aspect. Heroes of antiquity are often depicted as near mythic figures, with forms transcending the mortal. These accounts are no mere allegory, but truth. However, none of my records describe anyone wielding such power as freely as you. Perhaps you are meant for not just proficiency, but mastery. In their truest form, archetypes represent the power of a true hero. One who can drive away calamity and evil in this world, no matter its form. Indulge me this request, and I believe my dream may yet be possible. Together, we can restore the kingdom's ideals. I shall gladly provide you knowledge and assistance to master your newfound power. So what say you? Will you take my hand in friendship?
Okay.
Okay.
The bargain is struck then.
As long as you don't make me sign a contract. I hear a voice from somewhere.
The scholar in search of utopia, more. Within him dwells the virtue of the seeker. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power slumbering within thee may awaken.
Yep. New bond!
What manner of story are we?
Seeker archetype. The party can now study the Seeker once unlocked in Academia. I get Tensei heroic embodiment of the Seeker from Moore. Moore is the first of your followers, people that support your quest as steadfast allies that you can grow closer to. Strengthening your bond with your followers will lead to unlocking various abilities that can change the shape of your journey. Moore is just the first of many, so keep an eye out. Well, I hope for there to be more. Shake on it.
We'll meet again, I'm sure. Here's to our joined path, and the thrills that yet lie ahead.
Sweet!
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 5 days remain.
Oh, there's different there's different day names here.
Then?
We have so today's Flames Day.
From here on, we travel in secret. If we're to get back into the capital, we'll have to do it undetected. So we'll cut through the forest, find the abandoned mine shaft in the mountain, and take the tunnel to the other side.
That way they'll never see us coming, huh?
Lads, you'll be our vanguard. It'll be a trial by fire, but the sooner you get used to that power, the better.
Speaking of, you were talking like you know something about it.
Not much. Just what I've picked up from missions in the early days. I've only heard it's a power found in those who walk a righteous path. Sounded like superstition to me, but everything's always clearer on the battlefield. Once I saw it in action, I could tell it was no fable. Never thought it'd come back to haunt me. Despite all my training and research, I never managed to master it myself.
Huh. It really is something special, then.
Don't forget, one wrong move and I'll cut you down.
I'm aware.
I'm watching you.
Yes, I get it. Just trust me, all right?
I trust him. Stroll's a cool dude.
Let's check them up. This'll all be for nothing if we get lost.
This place.
Okay, they're called the Nord Mines, apparently. Going through them would put us near the capital, it seems.
That being the case...
This road should take us to the Grand Trad.
Alright.
We'll check for a way around. Next stop, Grand Trad.
This place here.
Nord Mines full of complex paths. We can go through them to approach the capital undetected. We'll be going through the Nord Mines. Are you ready? Let's do it. Alright, we should hurry. Focus on making it to the royal capital.
The Nord Mines, located northwest of Grand Trad. It is resource-rich with magla crystals. Its proximity to the capital simplified crystal excavation, but the Sanctus Church's sudden proclamation of closure stopped work in its tracks. Exiting the forest, the party continues along the wooded road leading to the derelict mine.
The mine's entrance should be just ahead. Don't stray off the path.
Huh?
What's the matter?
What happened?
I may be imagining it, but I can't help but feel we're being watched.
No.
It's even the wilderness, though. Couldn't be. Sorry, I'm just on edge.
Don't let your guard
Looking for an opening to escape? Don't forget to have my eye on you. Yeah.
Look at that.
Hey, look, up in the air. Ah, yes. Evil birds. To the surprise of nobody. That large bird's known as a corvo. It stalks its prey from the sky, then goes for an ambush. So what now? Like, we need another addition to our list of problems? Maybe we can hide and wait it out?
No.
We need to keep moving. We're already low on time as is. Besides, let me guess. You can move much faster if I died back there and you didn't need to keep an eye on me. Come on, have a little faith.
Let's go.
Should I? You're totally worthy to demonstrate. We need to move. Don't fall behind.
Pushing forward.
Alright. So now if I sprint, I actually kind of turn on the orange of my... Oh, why am I blanking on the name? I know it's not the name. Hold on. So what dots over there? Hundos. The beast hunted pack. If they come at us together, we'll be overwhelmed if we're not careful. We can't give them a chance to surround us. We'll need to find a different path for now.
What's wrong?
Why do you hesitate, lad? Just a pack of wild dogs. Bravely with a moment to order for someone such as you. Really? Still don't get it. So be it. Seems you need an impromptu lesson the basics of combat. Pay attention to this subject as the subject affords few mistakes. First, take a good look at your foes. Consider, is this your first time meeting? You're already familiar with them.
Got it?
Once you've assessed our strength, prepare your next move. If they're stronger, approach with caution. If they're weak, cut them down quickly. Nice, set up that hundo. What do you make of it? I think it's weaker. Indeed, you slipped out of death's grip on the fort, so this should hardly be a challenge. Press L to activate face sign, identify enemy strength by their color. Lower level enemies will glow blue, same yellow will be yellow, and higher level enemies will glow red. Unknown enemies will appear white. When you have leveled up to a point where you think you can overpower certain enemies, you can simply approach your enemies see if their color has changed. When you engage a weaker foe, clear your mind, simply do what must be done. Put them to the sword. Weaker enemies can be defeated quickly with a simple square attack. In addition, being attacked on the field by a weaker enemy will not force you to a squad battle, though the protagonist will still take damage. If you press L1 with the cursor over an enemy, you will lock on that enemy. That enemy will always be in view and you get easy close distance by attacking.
Alright.
Understood? Now try for yourself, lad.
There they are.
Come on! Let's push through! Come on! Let's push through!
Oh, it is insta-kill. Oh! That saves time. Yeah, so if they're weaker, I can just straight insta-kill. Oh, that's right, I have one more rule for you to keep in mind.
Got it?
Never drop your guard, again, even against weaker foes. The battlefield fortunes can turn if you let up even for a moment. Should that happen, change your tactics and fight together as one. Stay calm and you'll be fine. Press triangle to initiate squad battle against an enemy in the field. If you use triangle to initiate a squad battle on an enemy after depleting its break gauge with square attacks, the battle starts with great advantage in your favor. However, if you are attacked by an enemy stronger than you force the battle where the enemy is at an advantage. Survey situation, use different methods to fight. Never stop looking for his feats or tactical advantage. You fight with the enemies in the vicinity, then decide whether you'll dispatch them quickly with square, tap to stun them first, or jump directly to a strategic squad battle using triangle. Phase that will help you determine the battle approach. We'll say enemy reach, use it to be efficient as you tackle a dungeon.
I'm counting on you.
There's no replacement for first-hand experience. Get comfortable fighting before we reach Grand Trad. You need to be sure you can defend yourself.
That being the case,
with these sorts of monsters your enemy, it's too good to practice fighting.
Incoming.
Okay, if you're attacked by a dungeon before the squad battle begins, when enemy starts, it's dangerous. If you're unhappy with how the battles go, you can start from the beginning by pressing L3. Pressing R2 will automatically move the cursor to an enemy as a weakness skill you have.
We need to figure out their affinities first.
Scour.
Still standing. They try hard. Gangling it here. Let's move.
I think we're in the clear.
Come on!
Good one!
Okay.
Yeah,
Give it all you got. Wind! Still here?
Take this! No mortal breath. Eyes forward. Enemies are still present.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
Alright, how's that? Come on!
just making sure.
Alright, how's that?
In there?
Oh, so that actually does give me experience like that. That's a very efficient way to grind. Just relatively speaking.
I don't think we can avoid a fight here.
What is it?
I've seen you bounce before. You might be banned, would you? Seem dodgy yourself. You really think I look like a bandit? Ah, hell. Well, at the very least, suppose you're not crooks. I guess I'm just on edge. I know it's funny to think so in a deserted place like this, but I feel like I'm being followed.
But
what are you doing in such a remote place? Whoa, I'm not your enemy, friend. I'm just a peddler. I'm a regular nearby, so I came for business, but the beasts are rather bloodthirsty today, so I assumed a human appeared.
Pardon?
For instance, have you heard about the human who appears from nowhere and wipes out entire towns? Terrifying, no? My apologies, didn't mean to sour the mood. Hey, would you not be interested in buying something? Alright, what do we got? So, I have 11 medicinal herbs and 3 medicines. I'm gonna buy a couple more. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is all stuff I can sell.
Now then.
My trade, you're a lot of gossip. Plenty of rumors lately about beasts from all over getting more feral by the day. And when that happens, a human eventually appears out of nowhere and destroys some town or village. Chills me even to speak of it. I heard that monsters have been running amok lately in the nearby border fort. Hope nothing bad has happened. Okay. Well, if you found something worth selling, I can give you a good price. Plenty of stuff in these woods, a lot of rubbish, but some materials too. Won't catch me scavenging for it today though.
thank you.
Say put it until the beast sells on some. You find something worth selling? Well, you know where to find me.
On your guard. We have the edge.
Stay calm, everyone.
Seeker. Scour. Last
That
one.
one's down.
Take this.
Got nothing to worry about.
Try some of this.
Nice.
There's no way I'm stopping here.
Whew. That should do it. Just a bunch of weak ones.
Hey, good one.
You hanging in there? Not tired, are you?
Nah, we're good.
This is our chance.
This could be our chance.
Now get ready.
Come forth, royal soul.
Even easier than expected.
Alright, leveled up.
This battle's ours. Let's go.
Straight.
Still up? The next one will fall just as easy.
There are some enemies left. Stay sharp.
I leveled up and my stats didn't go up.
Come on, cat! This is our chance. Forward!
Let's settle this quick.
Get ready.
Seeker! Wind! I think I'm getting used to this.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while.
Cat!
Hold on.
Hold. The air has suddenly grown tense.
Got a moment?
Hey, what's going on? We've been surrounded. You're not here. Would see the monsters are the least of our concerns. No one can hear me, so show yourself. Or would you rather we come at you? Damn, awfully sharp for an old goat, ain't ya? The bastard lived long enough. Kill him quick!
It appears we must do this.
I've never fought soldiers before, but I won't waver. Scour!
Okay, I literally did not even have control there.
What is that? Never seen anything like it. That's not an igniter.
Literally have no control. My hands are off the controller right now.
Coming at us.
Press 0 to guard, which consumes one turn icon. Guarding greatly decreases damage your character takes and prevents any weakness from being exploited. This prevents enemies from gaining turns too.
What's that? I think something's coming.
I can take it.
Watch out!
Take this.
And I still have no control of what my allies do.
Here they come.
During squad battles, your formation will affect the damage party members deliver and receive, depending on their position. Those in the front row deal more damage from melee attacks, those in the back row deal less melee damage, but take less damage from enemies. During battle, you can change formation by using up or down to move party members between rows.
To the rear guard. Come forth, royal soul. Wind!
Let's do this. Sight.
Seeker!
Take this. Close your eyes.
What was
It's
that,
our
Rhea?
turn now.
Yeah, if he misses, then you lose 2 press turn icons.
What's that? I think something's coming.
Guard up.
Watch out!
Got no mercy for you. Sight.
I won't hold back! Scour! Still up?
Take this.
Okay.
Alright, so my archetype ranked up again. Are they soldiers from the fort? They survived? No, that couldn't be. They're simply deserters, aren't they?
No.
That's not what I'm asking. How would they have already mobilized to pursuit? I don't know, but I think it's safe to say I'm the least of your words at this point.
Let's hurry.
In any case, we should probably keep moving. Let's go.
All right.
Here we are. You look so creepy. Well, I guess you did say it was abandoned. Aye, the Crown Theocracy ordered it so. I haven't been to this place in quite some time. Despite the royal decree, I still hear the miners risking it all to come to this place, seeking the riches left within.
Hey.
I'll happily trade some illegal miners for the armed detachment of soldiers pursuing us. Shall we hurry inside?
Indeed.
You're not wrong there. Make preparations if you must, but be quick about it. Alright, item. Oh wait, we are fully restored. We don't need to worry about that in a moment. Hello, peddler.
What is it?
Why come here of all places? There's someone you know inside. Just passing through. Of course, indeed. This will be a short ride to get to the other side of the mountains. Haven't you heard? This place is abandoned, but a few blokes are behind it from less than legal mining. One of them is an old friend of mine. I saw stones he digs out. But enough of that. Surely we met for a reason. There's something you need. Let me accommodate you. Alright.
Now then.
There used to be quite a bustling little hub, but these days only curious tend to get close. Of course, I made a fortune those days. Now I'm lucky to get loose change. From the looks of it, the veins were far from depleted, so why did the Sanctus Church order the mine's closure?
Thank you.
I have a feeling we're gonna find out. Thank you kindly. Come back anytime. We have to say, Grius. Last night's incident wiped out the fort's entire garrison. Surely they lacked the manpower needed to search for deserters. Somehow, we're already being pursued. Regardless, due to the nature of our mission, it'd be best if they consider us dead. Let's push through this mine while we can. Alright, Stroll, what do you got? So it wasn't just my imagination. Just think we were being followed this whole time. Well, like Grius said, something's off. When that human came out of nowhere, it wiped all the soldiers to the last. And again, maybe it didn't come out of nowhere. But if that's the case... No, it couldn't be. I have a feeling whatever you think it couldn't be, it probably already be.
Wait a second.
Wait! Probably a bunch of shady miners in there, right? Will we be safe around them? Better not. Most of them are the same miners who worked here before the closure. Besides, it'd be against the best interest to cause a scene and risk the crown theocracy coming down this place, right? Oh, sounds like it won't be a problem then. Are you ready? Let's go.
Let's go.
If our pursuers catch up with us, it'll be a whole mess of trouble I'd rather not deal with. Let's move with haste. It's dead quiet. Are you sure there are still people working here? That disquieting stillness you feel? Those are your instincts alerting to the bloodthirst in the air. Judging by the people who were after us before, that is likely. Halt, deserters! Okay.
Don't you dare move.
You are trapped like rats now. Lay down your arms and surrender peacefully. As I thought, we walked right into an ambush. They've got us at a disadvantage, catching us in a bottleneck. We need to turn back now. It's no use, the entrance is already barricaded with soldiers. Surrender immediately. You got nowhere to run, and if you don't comply, then the miners will pay the price for your insolence.
Wait.
This is a misunderstanding. We're not deserters, we are forced to retreat. We have no choice. A human... Oh yes, we're well aware of your predicament. It's exactly why we can't have any survivors. Orders are to let no one escape. Well, it appears we've stepped to a whole damn conspiracy. We have no choice. We fight our way through. Here they come. Stop them here and now. Ha.
Great job.
Vigilance now.
Cat?
What are you doing?
No. Looks like they found us.
Let's do this.
I know these guys are weak, but stay focused.
Too easy.
You gotta aim better than that.
Shields up.
Come forth, royal soul. Scour.
Last one down.
Take this. That's how I've survived this long.
I think we got them all. We'll be safe for a while. Look.
Over there. Someone's collapsed.
Hey, are you alright?
I told you. I didn't see no deserters. Please. Don't kill me.
The life is gone from his eyes.
What?
Dude, the body count in this game is crazy. So many people are dead!
To send a message, boy. Either we give ourselves up, or these innocents pay the price.
But the only one who could know we survived, and the only one who could send soldiers after us.
Oh, come on, let's move.
We would have to be the guy that recruited us, right? The enemies too are prepared. Why are they going so far?
Stop right there! I can't believe this.
We made short work of them.
What? Isn't that? This I thought. It all makes sense now. It appears that we're expected. Yep, as I suspected.
I knew I'd find you here. You were the only one who never went up to the fort itself, after all. It couldn't have been anyone else.
Who would have thought 3 sorry stragglers would make it past a whole unit of assassins?
Bastard. You never intended for anyone to survive. You knew the human would be there.
Naturally. You heard the reports. I only put more bait on the hook. I wasn't expecting that damn thing to be rampaging already.
You sent those soldiers to their deaths. Why?
Because the Kingdom's Guard is powerless before the humans, and only a pile of bodies will prove that to the public.
Isn't that a well-established fact, though?
So someone wants the King's Guard disgraced. And when the people need him most, a savior rises as their shield. Is that your game?
Savior? Speak plain, boy. You think he's one of Luis's men?
A pitiful flock needs its shepherd. If a little blood is what it takes to show them who their real savior is, then that's a price easily paid.
That's why those sons and daughters died. For your savior.
They aren't the first. The soldiers cry for reinforcements, the villagers plead to be spared. But I know better than to confront a human.
A village? You refused. Wait, then you were the one who...
Oh boy.
7 years ago, the first Flames Day of June, a village in the northern hills was razed to the ground. A village called Harlia.
Oh yes, that might have been a name.
Man, you are so casual about just killing a whole village of people.
Then you made a fatal mistake, Klinger. You left one survivor!
Ooh, snap.
Stay back!
And I think more people may die.
You played right into our hands, you know. This was the only road without checkpoints. A simple deduction.
You're a disgrace to your title. I may not make it out alive, but as for you, you're hopeless!
Aw, snizzity snap.
O thou who art seared with bitterness, O thou anguished traveler, it is time for thou to choose thy path. O lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
What?
What the? Oh, no. I can't fail Lord Luis. Without him, I've got nothing left. You struggle in vain. I won't let you rob me of my glory.
Okay.
This is the way of the real world, little lordling.
You call this real? Leaders abandon their people and the innocent die by their scorn. If that's the real world, then it can die alongside you!
Yeah, let's go, my boy. God, it's so cool. Just pull out your heart, man. You're still beating Metal Heart.
My name is Leon Stroll de Halliatus. My home and my family were taken from me. I am the last of my house. I am the last of my noble bloodline. And in the name of my people, I will strike you down where you stand.
What? Where did the audience come from? You're a cool guy, Stroll, but this makes no sense. But we'll take it.
Come, I will show you a world with honor.
Yeah, like they're just straight up using it. What is this?
Wait, he's got power like yours now? Well, better show him how to use it.
I don't know what you think you're doing, but I'll not cave to an empty threat like that. This igniter's all I need to turn you to ash. You lot, get to it! Cover me!
So he scampers off to protect himself, and his subordinates get to be his living shields. The man's showing his true colors. I'll fix the filthy coward with the end he deserves.
The igniter's powerful, but it takes care and calculation to wield. If you sense danger, steel your defenses and endure it.
Okay, diagonal slash reveals feet is going to slash one enemy. Okay, well, don't really have a choice. I could deal with the mage soldiers, but I think we need to get Captain Klinger.
The freedom of a wanderer. Scour!
Take this!
Let's make this quick.
Die!
Oh, please!
All right, well, his defenses are up. Time to... I guess we'll deal with the soldiers. Time to die.
Not done yet.
Wind!
I tire of this. Warrior! Hack and slash. They die hard.
A tough one.
No holding back.
Let's come forth, Royal Soul.
Focus.
Darn.
Warrior!
Okay, so even though it's a physical attack, it still uses MP. That's more like SMT.
Not done yet.
Seeker! Scour!
Luis!
All right, awesome. And for our troubles, we get the captain's uniform.
Not bad.
We get a double... oh, man.
I feel stronger.
Boys leveling up like crazy. Okay, and we have some more points to distribute here. Let's give a little more for magic. And I'll put a little bit more in strength, too.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
All right, and Stroll got multiple stat boosts. Of course, his is not as customizable. That makes sense.
Never expected a commissioned officer would end up a wild-eyed zealot.
How did I do all that? And without an igniter?
Just accept it, man.
Just like him. Who are you two, really?
That's an excellent question.
I'm Leon Stroll. Just a fallen noble from the countryside. Back there, Klinger mentioned a village that was raised by a human. They sent for help, but he abandoned them. Halia was its name. I'm the son of its lord, and now I know what really happened. We sent our fastest riders, but we were doomed from the start. If Luis was behind it, then that's all I need to know. He's the one who'll answer for it. I have my own reason to fight now.
I don't want to be an ally of convenience alone, so once more, please, let me join your cause.
What do you say, Grius?
I see keeping an eye on you was too much trouble in the first place.
So you've no objections? What say you, friend?
We are brothers in arms. Like, I like you, Stroll. You're a cool guy. You've earned my respect today.
We're brothers in arms, my friend.
Brothers in... yes. I'll do my best to deserve that honor.
Let's go, baby.
Now, onward.
Oh yeah, we have made another pact. The bonds of friendship are
Within
expanding.
him dwells the virtue of the warrior. Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Let's go. New bond, baby. Warrior archetype. The party can now study the warrior. I feel struck by inspiration. I found a new way to harness his power. I can sense the road embodiment of the warrior from Stroll.
Did you feel that just now? What's going on? Does it have something to do with that odd magic? Now that I think about it, once you awakened, isn't it weird that Stroll followed not long after? What does this mean? Huh? Wait, what?
Are we going back to the velvet room again?
Hey, where are we? What just happened?
Surprising indeed. Somehow you find yourself here once more.
Yeah, in the middle of the day, too.
And a fairy. I thought their kind long extinct. Do they yet take refuge in the Elden Sanctum?
Hey, you gonna talk to me or just at me?
We meet again, my friend. Though admittedly sooner than I'd expected. Remarkably, another has awakened. What miracle is this? Yes, that same power now stirs in your companion. Another of the mighty archetypes. Do you recall our discussion earlier about how archetypes are an original form of magic?
More or less.
Well, more or less.
Consider this. As an elder, you are an outcast of society, yes? Your very identity is a kind of destiny you may defy but not escape. All mortals suffer under the weight of our burdens. But in facing and embracing that anxiety, you make it your innermost power. You find freedom. And so, the lives of those who overcome their hardships and embody the virtues within are passed down as heroic tales. Your companion, too, had his eyes open to his true path and claimed its virtue. That awakening is your doing now. He awakened to the archetype that protects you.
Hey, hold on a second. Who even are you? How much do you know? I'm warning you, if you mess with him, you're gonna have to go through me.
Ah, you two share quite a deep connection, don't you?
Well, we didn't always, but now we're partners to the end. We're linked down to the depths of our hearts. Right?
Right. I mean, I'll let you have this one.
Other. I've got his back and he's got mine. And that's all there is to it.
The mystical fairy, Gallica. Within her dwells the virtue of the mage. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
The new bond, Gallica. So now we can study the mage. I guess that's a heroic embodiment of the mage from Gallica.
Hey, wasn't that...
Fascinating. Do you understand what just happened? By connecting with others who have found their resolve, you awaken to new strength. And further, you and all your allies may fight with the strength of any archetype in your circle. As an example, your other companion, the fellow with the eye patch, he seems to have some training and knowledge regarding the wielding of an archetype. By his own account, nothing came of it. Yet if you so desire it, you can awaken the true power within him.
What? You mean Grius could use this power too?
The nature of the Seeker. No. Perhaps it is simply your own nature. You truly are remarkable. If you seek answers, then go and claim them.
Okay, I saw a treasure chest in that chair. I want it. What I'm about to show you is a lineage chart of archetypes I've been researching. That said, there are many I've yet to see so far from complete. So far from complete. Each of you has your own chart. You will use these charts in assigning of archetypes. First, let's consider your one or that bears no archetype. Open Grius' lineage chart, please.
This here.
This is the chart that shows power and connection to the archetypes. You can gain a new archetype by selecting one here and studying its powers. To study, you'll need Magla, the source of all magic, but simply drawing from the Magla within yourself will put too heavy a burden on you. What this means is you will need to gather magic from your battles and other sources. Keep that in mind as you travel. Study archetype. Each character can study archetypes obtained throughout the story by selecting the corresponding icon in the tree. Studying archetypes consumes magic, minuscule shards of Magla crystals. Once a character has studied an archetype, you can use the main menu to change their channel archetype at no cost.
That means...
To learn is to change oneself, they say. Here you may achieve that through the study of archetypes and their deepest secrets.
Now then.
Now I'd like you to choose an archetype from among these. Okay, so it'll require 500 regardless. Yeah, see, like this seems like it'd be best for the warrior archetype.
This right here.
This would be the archetype that the unknown men recently to. Warriors to make a physical fence by way of the ready greatsword. Few other archetypes can compete with this raw destructive power, yet that specialization comes at a cost. There's virtually no utility support outside of hard hits. You have to overwhelm the enemy with brute force, say the fire archetype to do it with. Fire to manage channel war is the archetype you've chosen. Yeah, I just feel like that's gonna work best.
Sure.
Yes, these are my trust.
Of course.
So be it. Following the young man called Stroll, another worthy archetype shows your reigns. From this same time, I shall speak to the heart of the man with the eye patch, Grius. Feel his resolve and let a new soul dwell in his heart. Hear the voices of past heroes' souls. O worthy heart who tempers anxiety into strength. If thou art ready to bear thyself and fight with all thine heart, I shall bestow upon thee our soul, the soul of the warrior.
What did you see?
What's this? This is truly an archetype. This is the same magic I once strove for. I can't believe it's finally within my grasp. Warrior archetypes awakening. You can now change archetypes from the main menu.
I see. This could be useful.
Fascinating.
Remember, the eye patch should now have awoken to an archetype. Similarly, I imbue with you that noble youth with a new archetype power. Feel free to experiment, and if, now from here on.
I see.
Yeah, see, this I feel is going to be a bit relatively more balanced. Like, yes, it's not going to hit as hard, but he'll have more, kind of more well-balanced stats. So I'm going to give him the mage for now.
This right here.
Already combined with a good teacher who manipulates force and magic and will perform miracles in the name of who leads.
All right.
Let me think about it. Can I change my own? Single target on attack buffs. Yeah, well,
I see. I see. Fascinating. This really all right?
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
Yeah.
all right.
Right. I could get used to this.
By talking to more in academia and studying archetypes, you'll be able to unlock and then use new archetypes. You gain useful student knowledge by attending more lectures or by reading books on the surrounding bookshelves. Some functions in the main menu are now available, such as changing your archetype. Archetypes that have been studied in academia can be swapped in town or dungeons at any time. Changing them to suit your needs is a good strategy. This is not, yeah, so it's not a permanent thing. You can now check the status of your royal virtues, the qualities necessary in a king from the main menu. You can raise these virtues in many ways.
Ah, right.
Yeah, so I mean to tell you, I was rearranging things the other day and found something that may be useful to you in your journey. Put everything in that box off the chair. By all means, take it. Looks like there's something especially valuable inside. Hero's incense, hero's fruit. Ah, yes. DLC. Close shape of language 90%. What's what kind of formula? It says royal magic at the top. That's a fourth for the complex spell. When mages devise such intricate magic, they commit the formulas to scrolls in advance. Hold on, are you saying the game himself wrote this? Why did we hear of all places? Couldn't begin to tell you. Perhaps the previous king had his reason for imprisoning me here after all. I would love to decipher its contents, but it will take a good amount of time. It's written in a script I've never laid eyes on before. Before you go, there's just one thing. Would you mind taking a look at the very end of the scroll?
What's this?
This drawing.
Take a look.
Indeed, it is no more than a simple illustration, but do you not think it bears some resemblance to the secret archetype? Moreover, it bears a caption, and mysteriously enough, of all language therein, that is the one part I am able to parse. It says, GriffinOni. Likely the name of a person, unmistakably so, though I could not begin to tell you why I feel so certain. God bless. I'm in the game now. A person's name.
Hang on a second.
Well, that's certainly a mystery on top of enigma. Makes me wonder what it says.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate very much if you share with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you learn new truths. What do you got about the cat?
That's a good kitty.
Oh, you good kitty. And you see this kind of cat in the city, huh?
This cat is
cute, isn't he? I named him Plateau. He's the only solace I have as I'm confined here. Looks like Plateau wants to give me something. Here's incense. Here's incense. Oh, looks like it's taking a shine to you. That's a valuable item, so do hold on to it. Alright, what else do we have?
Do make yourself at home. What would you care to know?
Okay, do we... These are attacking in person in stronger forms. Spending time with your followers is the key to pushing your associate archetype to greater heights. Deepening understanding between you and your supporters will inevitably strengthen you and your allies. Don't forget that.
What would you care to know?
Okay, so that's just general stuff. Okay.
Does this worry you?
You want to know about cats? Ah, about that cat in particular. I'm afraid he's a mystery to me too, dear as he is. When I woke at this place, he was already here.
That's a good boy.
But he's in my mind. Petting him helps keep this place feel less lonely. Indeed, I feel as if I've known him all my life, for whatever reason. All right. Which book should I read? Okay, so that is just for general stuff. That's tutorials. Okay, hold on. Part of it. Most valuable way to form parts, you can see the balance of attack, recovery, assist, skills, and archetypes. You obtain information from the enemy's advantage. You can arrange archetypes to counteract enemy strengths and strengthen enemy weaknesses. Cultivate your archetypes strategically so that you may employ a wide range of battle strategies. Okay. While dungeons for the protagonist's method of attack this weapon can be changed by switching archetype he has channeled. Different archetypes change both actions available to you. The protagonist's attack range keeps the amount of choosing archetype for the protagonist. Okay. That actually is good to know. Okay, so that is just general notes on using certain archetypes. I imagine more will unlock as we progress on. And of course, the virtues are the social stats.
My young friend, you are truly as remarkable as I first believed. Others fated to awaken to their own power will be naturally drawn to you. To reach the lineage of power's greatest potential, you must acquire more archetypes and bring them together. After all, a hero without allies is nothing more than a lone dissenter. To save the many, you must learn to fight with the power of many. Only a champion of the people may awaken the power of heroes, and with it, seize a future of their own making. When next you come to see me, I hope it shall be of your own volition. Open my book, then let your imagination conjure this place anew, as vividly as you can make it. I'm sure that will be enough to reunite us. As long as you walk your path, I shall faithfully watch over you. May we meet again.
What? Where are we?
You two all right there? Looked as if you were in some kind of trance.
Trance? Wait. Have we been here this whole time?
It was strange. As if I felt something in the air. My senses sharpened near tenfold. It reminded me of my old days studying magic.
What? So that wasn't a dream. Grius, that's probably his power. You studied back at the Sanctum, right? I know you couldn't get the hang of it then, but I think we might have just awakened it.
Told two about archetype and the gist of what I learned.
Awakened it? But that... Who are you people? The truth, if you would.
Believe me, man, I'm as confused as you are.
Look, in all honesty, we barely know any more than you do. But the short version is, well, I think you can use that power now.
I think you might be right. The way it feels is... Well, this is magic, eh? I'd all but given up on it, but... Fate had other plans, it seems. Enough. We must move on. There is far to go still. And lad, I follow your lead now, at least when it comes to how we use these skills in battle. We haven't the luxury of time to train with magic.
Same here. You've clearly got a sense for this, and I'd rather make myself useful than muddle your strategies.
You can now give instructions to your allies during battle. Fantastic. During battle, you can also use R3 to engage in auto battle, causing the party to fight according to your tactics settings. Change your auto battle tactics during battle. Press L1 as to the order of view. Outside of battle, find them under tactics in the party section of the menu. Okay.
5 days until the funeral. That's precious little time, and we'd best not waste it.
All right.
Look.
Okay, now we're dealing with ghosts. Oh, it's more. I don't sense anything off. What are you on about? So no one really sees him. Maybe we're the only ones who go to that room. Oh, you lot alright?
Pardon?
I saw a dead miner and assumed there had been some accident, but look at it now, it doesn't case at all. It was the military. What business would they have in a place like this? Hold on, don't tell me they're after the miners.
Hold on.
Wait, how'd you get in here? I'm certain the entrance and exit were sealed up by soldiers. Soldiers? I didn't see anyone. Well, I saw was that pasty fellow looked like some kind of general. You mean Klinger? We left him splayed out over there. What? He's gone!
Damn it.
Damn, we must go after him. It'd be bad for us if he returns with reinforcements.
No.
Leave him be. He has no one else left, I wager. He was bluffing about sealing out the exits. On top of that, he failed to finish us off. He won't be able to return to Louise, but as anything but a disgrace.
Sure.
You're right. Let's leave him be, at least for now. It's not like he can go back to the military either, after what he said to us. I have no idea what this is all about, but I'm relieved. I was worried everyone would all be dead in here. I'm going to be around for a while. If you need anything, you know who to ask. Your friendly neighborhood peddler. Entrance Academia. The protagonist and Galaga will see more in dungeons or towns. Well, I would hope to see more because otherwise this would be a very boring game. Interact with him, take a moment, read your novel, transport to Academia. Use the touchpad to see what level the players were at and what party formations they used when they cleared dungeons you were challenging. With selecting information in review, you can also change your party formation for other players. Okay, so let's do some combos here. We didn't have the troops secure the entrance to the exit. Thinking about it now, I should have seen right through his bluff. It's my duty to protect you in Galaga. I regret to admit my judgment is dull, and so I failed about it. Don't worry about it. Look at you, all full-fledged. I suppose now I'm the one being told what to do when it comes to fighting. Time to rely on that power of yours. I'll leave you to lead the battle.
Let's go.
If we can get past this point, we'll soon find the road to Grand Trad. We can't be late for the royal funeral. Let's hurry. Damn it, we can't get away. He won't get away. I know this is no time for relentless pursuit, but this doesn't sit well with me. Above all, the mission is our priority right now. We must reach the Grand Trad before any royal funeral. Besides, if Luis is the mastermind behind all this, there's only one thing for me to accomplish.
Oh, definitely.
He must be assassinated. I will do everything I can to make that happen. I'll continue to count on you. That was nearly it for me.
I'm sorry.
Sorry to get you dragged into this. Most of the guard soldiers aren't unhinged maniacs, if it helps. Right, considering you're apologizing, I guess you aren't the bad guys. See why Klinger stooped to using hostages as bait. A worthless captain, but he certainly had an eye for a few recruits before I attacked it against your like. I'm heartily ashamed. That aside, you're not passing through these caves, are you? You best turn back now, so. Something nasty in the air lately. The gelatinous jiggling around in there. They're not just little jellies anymore. They're downright dangerous. Try to chase them away, but a blade doesn't do much to them. Fire's our best shot, or getting someone with an igniter to blast them. Didn't used to be so many of them around. Now there's so many we might never clear them out. This place is a right monster's den these days. All I'm saying is, it's not a long way to the other end of the mountain. No man can get through that unscathed. King's funeral's upon us. We haven't the time to look for other routes. Not much else we can do then. We should at least make sure we can use some magic. Alright. Want to be sure. Can we buy things that allow me to get MP?
Please come on.
Ah, okay. Let's see. Cures burn for one ally. Ice chunk deals 100 ice damage. Okay. So now we can. That's nice. That is nice. Okay. Well, we got money for days thanks to the DLC. So there is no sense in not equipping everything that we need.
No harm in it. Oh.
Okay. We don't have any much evasion, but it's not like we.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. Well, might as well do the bone vest because. Oh, it gives magic +1. That's why. Okay. Now. Yeah, so we'll get 3.
Thank you.
All right. There we go. Now we're more probably equipped. So Flame Stay. I'm going to assume that Flame Stays essentially are closed to Friday. But I guess it doesn't really matter. What's this? It's an uncanny feeling in the air.
This place.
Magla feels here awfully dense too. Was it always like this? It was not. This used to be a completely mundane mine shaft, no different from the others.
That being the case,
Perhaps this is what that miner was talking about before? Something about the interior of this place being unusual? Assassinating Louis is our top priority. Do not forget that. Prepare yourselves now, for we'll have no time to rest until we're through here. Mind their numbers and watch your health carefully. We clear? While moving, press up to use auto recovery. This will use skill of the department members equipped architect to heal party's full health.
be careful.
This could be our chance.
Oh, so you do have bot. Lovely. I'm glad I equipped the mage.
Blades ready, lads. Any means necessary.
Alright, we'll deal a diagonal slash.
The freedom of a one.
Okay, so you appear to be resistant to physical attacks. I'm glad I didn't do double warrior because that would have been counterintuitive.
You hate to see it.
That'll do it.
Alright, Vermis Ointment.
We're not alone. Keep an eye out.
They'll need more than this.
It burns.
Oh, please.
You've been burned. If you
I
get
shall
attacked,
vanquish
you'll burn
evil.
a lot more than usual.
Let me rethink this. Take this!
No, they're late. With one strike! Stay focused!
I have much to learn from you.
They won't hold back.
I shall... This should do it!
We're both badly wounded. Can anyone
Don't be
heal him?
careless. Here I go.
Stroll can't take any more.
Warrior!
Someone heal him.
Blade! Candlinger here. Let's move. This boat.
Oh, I see. So okay, I am gonna buy some burn heals then. I didn't realize that it would be indefinite like that, so that's gonna be a problem.
Welcome. Thank you.
What now?
Very impressive.
I don't think anything would be too tough.
Nobody here to lay claim to it. So it's yours.
Push through.
Act fast.
Go
And we'll win this.
This is our chance.
No holding back. The power of two remaining.
No need to rush this.
Only two
I will
enemies
come
left.
forth, royal soul. Wind! It's still up?
Who needs igniters? Mage! Burn to ash! Let's wrap this up!
Great job, Strong.
Let's see. No more progress.
Oh, you found new.
All right, got a new skill, Tarukaja, which is that's actually one thing that people have pointed out. It's like while some of the skills like Cyclone and Day are different name, the stat boosting skills are not any. They're not any different. It's straight up. Tarukaja is as it always was. Tarukaja is Tarukaja, and Tarukaja boosts an ally strength for 3 turns.
Come on! We have the edge.
I shall vanquish evil. Burn to ash. Almost finished.
No need to rush this.
Let's go. Scour. Stay sharp.
Who needs ignite? Are you prepared? Wish every fight was that easy, eh?
Alright, add to this present note. We got treasure chest, miner's boots, steel plated work boots, suited for rigorous mining work, agility +1, endurance +1. Okay, well, that's where we need to go, I believe.
I'll give it my all. End this quickly. I call upon royal power within.
Any means necessary.
Stay focused.
I won't hold back. Wind. Still here?
This should do it.
The next one will fall just as easy. Not bad. I'll strive for greater heights.
A few left. Keep your eyes open.
Dang it.
Trivial.
Great, now I gotta deal with that again.
You've been burned. If you get attacked, it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
This should do it.
Warrior. Slash it. One remains. It's part of the job.
That's just what Grius does. Watch out! You're barely holding it together. You're barely holding together. Gotta heal up quick.
Take this.
You've been
Let
burned.
the power of
If you get
heals.
attacked, it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
We made it.
A new power to wield.
Did that burn leave a mark?
What now? We found something.
Look at that.
Oh, good. 3 Magla pills. I need those. I need all the pills.
Incoming.
Well, this is where I die.
It burns.
You've been burned. If you get attacked, it'll hurt a lot more than usual.
This should do it!
I won't hold back. I'll go for the kill.
Let's go!
You've been burned.
Take this!
Warrior, with one strike!
Let's hurry on.
Not bad. Nice. I feel stronger already.
It's a bad burn. Don't let it linger.
What now? All right, how's that?
Yeah, come on!
Nobody here can lay claim to it, so it's yours.
Alright. Not good. This is all for naught if our way is blocked.
I don't like this.
It's not all either. I'm sensing Magla. I'm feeling only getting stronger. It's disturbing. Like back at the fort.
Don't tell me.
Where's the fort? Surely you don't mean...
But
Pierre is a luxury we can't afford right now, lad. Gallica's words are a cause for concern, but for now we need to keep moving. Look closely, lad. There's a gap between those collapsed rocks. Should be able to squeeze through if we go one at a time.
Let's take them all out.
Give them a fight. Now get in there and finish them off.
The power of ice. 3 remaining.
no need to rush. Let's go. With one strike, time to end this.
They will fight with pride.
That's just
They
what
won't hold back. Scour.
Still up? Mage. Burn to ash. Let's wrap this up.
Swordplay comes as you best be prepared.
Corrosive acid. Beautiful.
I think we're in the clear.
Luke. Take it and let's go.
Iron gauntlets, very durable. God's forged from grand iron. Strength +2.
What now?
Fine job.
Yep, I should not have just stood there.
Mage, be frozen.
The freedom by this power.
taking
Power of heals.
Someone heal him!
No holding back! The power of ice!
Seeker! We're not out of this yet!
My thanks.
Stroll can't take
Let's go.
anymore. Someone
With
heal
one
him.
strike.
Stroll,
May
exact your defenses.
be frozen.
You hit your weak point.
Let's go! Wind! A tough one!
None warrior. Slashing.
Thank you for the critical slash.
You did it!
Didn't think I had anything left to learn.
Some enemies are still around. Careful now.
What now?
Nice. And that will fight ease fast. I knew you
Let's
could
push
do it.
through!
Down. Victory well earned.
Nice.
Put it in your stockpile.
Alright, mine uniform specially designed protective clothing from ice can be purified at a church.
What now? Come on, Dad! Let's push through!
Nobody here to lay claim to it, so it's yours.
Come on! Alright, let's push through!
Vigilance now.
Cat!
Notice this.
Alright, how's that?
Great job there.
I can feel my power growing.
Okay, this could be all we've got.
Are you prepared? Be frozen! Right, let's keep this up.
I will fight with
Always
pride.
comes through.
Vitus power. Scour! It's still up?
No need. Let's go. Keep pressing it.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Take this! No good!
It didn't affect them.
Come forth, royal soul! Wind! Just one
They're
left!
down.
Sword play comes as easy.
Even easier than expected.
Don't get too relaxed. These monsters are relentless.
This should do it! We have the edge!
Let's settle this quick. I shall vanquish evil. The power of ice.
Hit their weak point. Keep it up,
It's okay. Let's go! Scour!
Blades, I won't hold back.
Critical hit.
I can't afford. No holding back.
So cool.
Not worth our breath.
That'll do. Nice. I feel stronger already. I think we're in the clear.
Great find. Keep it.
Come on!
Act fast,
This
and
is
we'll win
now.
now.
Let's go!
Get in there.
Mage! The power of ice! Right, let's keep this up.
I will fight one sword, Royal Soul. Hold on. A tough one.
We can do this.
Slash it. Two remains.
Who needs igniters? I'll show you magic.
This should do it. Last one.
Good one, Strong.
Only one left. Finish it off. We're clear.
They chose the wrong opponent.
Not bad at all.
Looks like we're safe for now.
Guard's talisman, +3 endurance.
What now?
Hey, see that room over there? The magma feels less dense there compared to the rest of the place. Oh, is this a safe room? Is that so? I don't feel anything.
But
I thought it was just a weird feeling, but now I see it. It's like the magma hollows out just for that room. Back in the Sanctum, I learned that fairies are natural adepts at scenting magma. They seem to assume that Gallica is no exception.
how about a break?
Maybe we can get some rest in there? Why don't we head inside?
Indeed.
It's not a bad idea. We should catch our breath before continuing. Safe rooms! Gotta love them!
Hey.
Doesn't seem like an ideal place to rest. Just wondering why the Maglet's center here. I didn't tell you much. It's just like a feeling I get. There is very intensity the Magla floats through the air. For example, think of it like steam or smoke. Seems not much could seep into this room. A Magla hollow, if you will. Even if your ignitus won't work as well in here. Magla hollow seems as good a term as any, and all the better if Gallica can sense them. You could say that. It's easier to spot a big absence of Magla when the areas around is flooded with stuff.
All right.
The beast seemed loath to approach as well. Let's catch our breath here while we can. Alright, Magla Hollows. In dungeons you'll find a place called Magla Hollows, which can be used as resting points. Here you can safely speak to your allies, record your travels, or visit Academia. What should I do? Alright, let's make a record. Okay, talk to allies. Let's see what we got.
Still, though.
This tunnel's just crawling with monsters, isn't it? Magla is really dense too. Never imagined it would be this dangerous.
True.
Indeed, it's nothing like what we were told. Chris, are you familiar with this place? I don't know of any concrete details, lad, but I can say that these monsters weren't here the last time I passed through.
Then...
So you're saying that these monsters are the result of this thick Magla? Well, if there's a reason for it, I can only assume it's the workings of Magla. But there's no point in speculating. We must focus on fulfilling the mission. We'll keep moving once we've gotten some rest. Okay. Alright. Let's resume exploring for now. Back to work, ladies and gentlemen.
if it's useful, I say grab it.
Pardon?
Thank you.
Okay, well, that seems ominous. I think I'm in here.
Wait a second.
Wait. Something feels really wrong further in. Might be what I'm sensing. Unfortunately, we got no choice but to press on, regardless of what lies ahead.
Got it?
I'm going to open it. Are you ready? Let's go.
All right.
Good to hear. Let's go. You sense the glow of a strange crystal, an even stranger monster in front of it. Perhaps it is a human?
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
It's a crystal of raw magma. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand, and anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Ah! It's a bird! Homo a full kilo. Well, full kilo yo. Okay, so we have Bot and Blizz. Considering how things have been going, let's start with Bot and see where it goes. Okay, so. Okay, so he resists.
Comes as easily. I won't hold back. With one strike.
Hyper.
Stepping back. No holding back. Be frozen.
You hit their weak point.
It's
Keep
okay.
it up, Stroll.
To the rear guard. Here.
I owe you. Sword falling back. They're mine. Slash it.
I shall fight. Mage. The power of ice.
Let's say come forth, royal soul. Let me help.
Helpful as ever.
Good job, everyone. Talk about a close call.
So relative position matters.
Any means necessary.
Who needs igniters? Be frozen.
You hit their weak point.
It's
Keep
okay.
it up, Stroll.
We can do this.
Sword for. Let's go. The blade.
Okay, attack and defense rose up.
You're barely holding it together.
I call upon royal power within.
You hit their weak point. Keep it up, Stroll.
Let's go.
Okay, day.
Any means necessary. Still standing.
Now, mage. The power of ice.
I will fight with pride. Seeker.
Just. Yeah, I'll go ahead. What are we gonna restore?
Let's go. With one strike. Go on, finish the job.
Are you prepared?
You hit their weak point.
The freedom. Here.
My thanks. Any means necessary. Held back too much.
Front row is being targeted. That may prove to be irrelevant, but just in case. Oh wait, I never moved forward with him. Nice, we got a Magala potion for our troubles. Imagine that can be used to restore our MP. And nice.
Strength is only what you make of it.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
questions and answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
You can't be serious.
Magma crystals that cause madness without a touch. So they do truly exist. Alright, we got Grand Iron. Seriously?
Alright, how's that? Let's push through.
Really?
Hey, do you see that? What is that? Just look at the size of it. Not something I'd hoped to ever stumble upon. I'm afraid that's a dragon. A dragon? You know, those creatures from the legends? I've never seen it with my own eyes. I understand why the mine was closed. I must have dug right into this thing's roost, and I tried to back off.
Look.
This mine has a magnificent vein of resources. Only something as terrible as a dragon could have forced them to abandon such a lucrative operation.
But
look, it's on our side that we've caught the summoning like this. We get to pass it and continue forward. Almost a shame. It has all sorts of things in its little, well, big nest. Because there's something tinged with Magla too. Dragons are ancient and thrown Magla falls in the wake. Just the way it goes. Any so-called special item you are sensing is bound to have its fill of it. You're making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it. Don't make the decision lightly, Azelf.
got it.
On that note, let's push on. Quietly now, and I do mean that. We wait the thing up, we're in for the fight of our lives.
But
there are monsters around here too. Aye, they see us against our rockets, we're done for. Keep your distance from them as we make our way through.
Let's go.
Understood? Good, let's go.
Don't panic.
watch out!
Just proceed onwards. Phew, somehow we made it through. I was expecting the worst to happen, but thankfully we lived to see another day. We got lucky this time. Had that thing awoken, we'd be in for a very different situation. If anyone truly intends to kill the beast, they need to have a gauntlet runner. Gauntlet runner would certainly make our return to Grand Tread much easier. You may as well wish for the moon. Only the most prominent nobles have the means to get an honor for themselves. Yeah, yes, nice. But can we move on? We're still done for if that dragon wakes up, so let's not overstay our welcome. Yep, I'm with you, user interface. Let's get out of here. Isn't that the exit? It is! We can finally get out of here. So we can finally breathe easy, at least for a moment. Okay, first of all, never say that. Second, do you see the arbitrary formation of boxes in our way? There's no way there's not gonna be something chasing us.
What?
Oh no. Could it be?
Look.
A dragon's roar? And you feel that shaking, right?
What the?
It's getting stronger. What's going on here?
No, stop.
It's a cave-in. If you value your lives, run! Yep, I knew it. With these friggin' boxes. Just being in our way to serve as an obstacle to our progress. I know game design.
We actually made it out.
Okay, they're talking again. Great.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself. I think that shaved a couple years off my life.
Damn storm. Can't afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
We got like 4 days left. Relax.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother than the last couple.
You know what, Galka? I'm just gonna say I love that face you're making. It's just it's such a face. It's such a mood.
Let's just get our camp set up. Somewhere dry, preferably.
The weather seems to be a factor.
Ah, this is so cozy. I feel alive again.
It's certainly better than freezing. Reminds me of when I was a child. Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this.
Then why does it remind you of being when you were a child?
Countryside nobility like us had no fortune to speak of. My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was attacked by this horrific creature. A human, though I'd no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
They were heroes.
Your parents were heroes.
It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think we can tell him.
Aye. Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Hurl these blackguards into the palace!
My lord, are you hurt?
Back!
A royal knight. A wench and nothing more.
You knave!
Man, they are not afraid to show blood in these cutscenes. It's like I am truly I'm truly applauding them for being willing to go at least most of the way with these fights. Like, if a fatal blow is dealt, you know it.
Don't falter, give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him.
God, dude, like, the body count in this game is crazy. Like, people just drop like flies. Or not? Just, yeah, and now he's just a stand on the floor.
Highness! Highness! What is this? His Highness survived the attack, but the curse hanging over him was powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one could wake him. And he grew weaker with each passing day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way. To dispel the curse, its caster must die.
But how do we know it was Luis who casted it?
And you're sure Luis is the man you seek?
See, Stroll's got the right idea.
I saw him in the fray. He was younger then. Younger even than you are now, and shorter besides. I could never mistake him. And now, after spilling the royal blood of father and son both, the people call him not traitor, but savior. For his highness, for the king, and for the very future of this country, he must be dealt with. To kill Luis is to see justice served.
I see. So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story to many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes, of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case, I owe you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Oh, are you exhausted? Okay, well, I'm in agreement with you. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I think that's gonna do it for this stream of Metaphor. It's getting somewhat late, and I do need to kind of get ready for bed soon. So we've started the game. We've kind of gotten our situation. We've gotten the ability to use archetypes, and we have formed a squad. And now we have kind of a better understanding of how things work. I bet you there's going to be a lot more that we are going to discover and kind of figure out as we progress. But so far, excellent start. I don't know why. I still don't understand why this game is rated T and Persona 5 is rated M17. But you know, I'm not going to question it too much. I'm not going to complain about it because honestly, this game is good. And any game that can start off with a decent body count like this is pretty impressive. So yeah, that's gonna be it for today. I'll definitely do another live stream tomorrow afternoon, so keep your eyes and ears open. And I will see you guys in the next stream. Good night, everyone.